Hello and welcome to the JR's Gaming Podcast, where we talk about the rise of Nintendo and what this great gaming franchise has in store for us in the future of gaming and, of course, the country from which it was born. I'm your host, Judah and I'm joined by my good friend and co-host. I don't know how I've messed that up. Is that you?
Hang on,
anyway,
wait. What country was it born from? You didn't say.
Japan. I did say. Well, okay, anyway, it's born in Japan. This is the first time in 2 years I've fumbled the bag of the sentence. By the way, I need to attest, right, before we start this entire episode, I am 2 drinks in. I am a bit tipsy. I'm a bit drunk, okay? It's okay.
And I'm not drunk, but I'm still acting like an idiot.
As he always is. Anyway, Rowan, welcome back! Right, you're back officially in the studio with me. It's just like the old days, like we first started talking about Subnautica and we started this whole bloody thing.
Except I was a 12-year-old. I wasn't 12, but
you weren't 12. You were like you were 2 years younger than me, which you still are. You're 17. Yeah, you sounded like you. Remember, I was like, that's one when we have like an anniversary, like a big anniversary for our podcast. We've got to recreate that, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got to be like,
maybe like 5-year anniversary or something.
Oh, only the OGs are gonna know what we're talking about, aren't they?
Yeah, only the OGs. If you've been listening since 2022, you'll know what we're talking about.
Yeah, if you started the journey from the beginning, and if you are new listening, which you probably are, go back to the very first episode. On Spotify, you can actually do that. You can go right back to the beginning where it all started, the genesis of the JR's Gaming Podcast, and you can hear the very first episode we did. We're both not podcasters.
What I'm saying is, like, I'm glad we changed the trailer, because that was the problem. The trailer was still like...
the trailer was unchanged for years, and it was so plastic. I mean, I'm a big fan of our current trailer, which we did. Shout out to Eli, who composed the music for it, and of course, me and you, we got best moments.
What music did we have before on the first one? Because
it was like a ding ding. It was like the famous bass line for the JR's Gaming Podcast wasn't actually our right. It wasn't copied. It was someone else's.
Is it royalty free?
It was royalty free, but it's not ours. So what we've done is we've kind of made our own jingle, which is the music you hear at the start of each episode now is our music. No one can take that. That's our rights. But
if someone takes it, then they'll...
Yeah, we'll get mad.
Steals our music?
We'll be like, no. We're going to be like,
yeah, no, because you've put the main theme up on the channel.
Yeah, that's our music. If someone comes and says, I'm taking that, I'll be like, right, come here, bang. Yeah, I'll be like, don't you take our music? That's the JR's Gaming.
Someone could download it and just like use it in their video.
That'd be the JR's Gaming court case, wouldn't it?
What money we have got to sue them though? That's the thing.
I don't care. I'll sue them with 1p. But don't you give me that money? Give me that.
Okay,
I mean, to be fair, Right, listen, I am a bit drunk. Right, listen, you can't make fun of me. I am composing myself this episode, and I have had. Let me show the camera for the audio listeners. Let me describe. I had soju. My first time having soju on a different subject. It's Korean. It's a Korean spirit. It's spirit, so it's strong. Korean. It's 20%. Yeah, it's Korean. It's Korean alcohol, mate. Yeah, I mean, me and my friend Matt, who's been on the podcast before, went out today to. We'll explain in a minute where we went because that's a whole other story. Anyway, we went to get some Korean alcohol. We had 2 bottles each, 20%. I'm still a bit tipsy. It did hit me. I'll be honest. I'm quite strong with my drink. Fuck me. I'm quite strong with my drink. But this was very nice, and it did hit me in the head a bit. But yeah, I'd highly recommend watermelon soju. I'm holding up a green bottle right now. Yeah, it's empty. Drunk it all. But yeah, soju for our Korean listeners. Love it. Love the stuff. Drink more soju. Yeah. Ryan, have you had soju before? I don't think you have. You're a Budweiser guy, aren't you?
I don't really. I'm growing into the taste of Budweiser, but I still don't really like it.
You're more of a water guy. Dare I say it?
I'm having water now. What are you having?
I'm not going to tell. I'm having cranberry juice. Even better.
It's not better though. Not better for your liver.
It isn't better for my liver, but at the end of the day, I can get a new one. I might pop to Sainsbury's and get a new liver.
Yeah, because they sell livers.
I know. I actually do need to drink water. I mean, Eli brought it up again.
Wait. So what? Yeah. How often do you drink water? Just give me an estimate.
It's not going to be good. Never. I've not drunk water in the past 3 months.
No,
I'm not joking. I just don't drink it. I'm being dead serious.
How are you alive?
I know, that's what everyone says. They're like, how are you alive?
But the thing is, you have milk though, right? Milk's got a...
Oh, milk. I guess, does it?
Milk has water in it, yeah.
Damn, really? I didn't know that. So the cows, they're tricking us. They've got milk. They've got water in the milk.
I'm pretty sure.
Man alive. Okay. Well, there we
Yeah,
go then. I'll
well,
just drink more milk. I mean, listen, mate.
Milk's got something there at least. I
Well,
understand. I understand water has no taste, but like, you're telling me like even on a hot day, you're not just like have like just a whole glass of cold water, like 30 degrees hot day. You can't just have like water. It's so refreshing.
nah. Oh, well, I'll tell you what I do. Actually, you do. Now I think about it. Maybe I have had a bit of water because it's been quite hot in the UK recently. It's had a mini
Yeah.
heat wave. I've had ice cubes. Right. That is water. That is
That's
water that's been frozen.
Water, yeah.
Yeah, but that's still water. So I've been having my normal cranberry juice. I love my cranberry juice, and no, I'm not on my period. For those of you who know, it's apparently for women on their period they drink cranberry juice. I'm like, okay, well I didn't know that because I was drinking cranberry juice the other day, and then my mate came out to me and he was like, "You're on your period?" I said, "What do you mean?" I was like, "You're drinking cranberry juice." I was like, "I like it." So what's that theory? Where did that theory come from? Anyway, I'm sidetracking.
So you're on your period.
No, I'm not. I don't have periods. I don't. Confirmed. Judissimo does not have periods.
Judissimo doesn't
Judissimo.
have periods.
Jude it is. My name is Jude. Anyway, what were we talking about? Water. That was it. Listen. I have had water, right, Rowan. Listen, I haven't drunk water in the past 3 and 4 months, but this week I did have water. In fact, because I went fishing this week. I went fishing.
Yeah.
Side little point. It wasn't in the plan, but I went fishing and caught a few fish. Obviously, that's what you're supposed to do if you go fishing. And I did bring water because it was blazing hot. And I was like, I'm going to walk a long way into the countryside to catch these fish. I might as well hydrate. And yes, I did drink water. And when I drank it, I thought, what am I doing? This is disgusting. But
yeah, I mean,
I did it. I drank water.
And it wasn't nice.
No, I hated it. What is it with people that like water? Please tell me why you like...
Most of the world?
Yes, I want to know why most of the world enjoy drinking that stuff. Like, genuinely, when I drink water, I think, what is this? Like, it's like drinking air. Air in liquid. And but it's worse. Only it's worse because it's been in the pipes. Now, I know I say this, and people have made fun of me for this, but it's been in the pipes, right? I see the pipes, and it's been in the pipes. I don't want to drink something in the pipes. I'd rather have something out of a carton, freshly squeezed. So,
yeah, with a load of artificial sugars in it.
At least it isn't out the pipe. Anyway,
we're going to move on from this.
Anyway, we go on to move on from this. It is my duty as the host, before I talk about my week, to ask how you are doing, Rowan. How have you been? What have you been doing?
My week has been pretty good. I mean, couple of days. I mean, the highlight of the week, definitely, which you would know about, is me streaming the Classrooms. A horror.
Yes,
I don't know what that
is. Was my highlight as well.
It's a horror game.
I love seeing you play horror games. Can we just say that real quick? I love seeing you play horror games. I love seeing you shit to your pants.
Why?
On live. It's just so fun. Because it's like, I'm just having a bad day, right? And I'll be like, never mind. My day's good. I can just go back to that stream and watch her and scream his head off. It's just so fun. You're like, oh no. Ah! And
okay, why have I got such a posh voice?
No, you haven't got a posh voice, actually.
Oh, no. Golly gosh.
Golly gosh. Look at that. It's a ghost. Oh my.
No, but yeah,
anyway, explain to me.
If you don't know what the Classrooms is, it's just like a horror game, but it's like based on the back rooms. But
that,
there was one bit in the stream where I literally my soul literally left my body, and I think you said it
was
gave
I
you a
there?
heart attack.
Oh yeah, that gave everyone a heart attack.
So, I walked down this hallway that had like an ending to it, and then when I turned back around, this like face was just there, and it just came right up to me.
Mate, I was enjoying the stream for a bit. I was like, it's kind of relaxing. I was like, Ryan's just exploring the back. I was like, oh man, that almost, yeah.
Did it actually scare you?
Yes. The thing is, I think you're a streamer, right? So you're concentrating on the game, but you're not realising the people that are watching also are enhanced. Because they're watching this, and I've got a massive monitor, so I'm like enjoying Ryan's stream, big screen, and I'm like, oh, that got me. To be fair, I mean, first of all, I want to say, I'm very glad you're now back as a streamer. Let's talk about that, because you've not been streaming your channel's been dead, dare I say, for about a year, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
You've not done anything on it.
No, it was literally this time last year where I started streaming for the first time.
Yeah, but it was kind of, you didn't really plan it, but now you're actually scheduling them.
I schedule them the morning of, and then I promote them on the Discord server. So. And
have you seen a rise in audience? I mean, I have. I've seen like you've got a small little. I mean, when I started streaming, it was small, but then eventually over time I accumulated a community. And of course, for our podcast listeners, Some of you, I believe, were actually at Rowan's stream. I mean, we saw one guy there who actually came from the podcast. So hello to you. Shout out to you if you're listening to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
we also I had one Minecraft stream where you had to jump in, didn't you? Tell us what happened there.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a good episode.
Came into the stream.
Yeah,
right.
This is so. I was modding for you, Rowan, as I do. I was modding for you, your stream. You know, streamer help streamer out, and I. The funny thing is, your streamer's going awesome. Nothing going wrong. You enjoying it, right? I was like, right. I'm gonna go and phone my friend.
Like
you know?
a couple new subs from it. It was going well. Yeah.
It was going well. I was like, right. I'm gonna go stretch my legs. I'll leave the stream on. I'm gonna go and do something else. And then I think about 10 minutes, I get a text from Rowan on WhatsApp being like, Jude, you need to come in now. There's someone messing up the stream. And I was like, oh, shoot, right, okay. Come back on. And then I saw your other messages being like, there's this guy trying to make me click on his website. And I was like, what? What
well,
website?
It wasn't his website, but it was a
website.
It was a website.
I mean, number one, that's against the rules. I mean, this is the funny thing is we didn't actually have any specified rules for your stream until after this event. Because, I mean, the good thing is sending links in stream, let me just point out, if you're a streamer wanting to start, never, ever click links that people send in the chat.
The good thing is because I had Nightbot, it automatically blocks links.
Exactly.
So he wasn't even able to send it, but he tried to send it, which is...
So, yeah, I mean, I'll let you kind of take over in a minute about what you discovered, but the first bit is, he was basically sending, he started off being nice in the chat, from what I saw. He was like, hello, hi, well, I want you to click on this link, please.
He said, I have a dare for you, and he was like, visit this website.
Yeah, immediately red flag. But I think I wasn't there for that part. What did you say to him when you saw that message?
No, because he said I have a dare for you, and I said, what's the dare? And he said, and then nothing came through, and he was like, oh, the link didn't come through, and I said, yeah, because the chat automatically blocks links. Yeah, then I messaged you and said, because he was trying to get me to like visit I found out was a dodgy website.
So to our suspicions, it wasn't some innocent guy trying to see a picture of a pet dog. It wasn't. It really wasn't. It was. We'll see in a minute.
So you timed him out and removed his messages.
I timed him out for 24 hours. I didn't ban him because that's just after he does it again.
But you hid him from the channel
for 24 hours. Yeah.
And then he comes back on his second account, back into the chat, and started complaining about you banning him, saying, "Oh, that wasn't safe promotion. Why'd you ban me? This, that, and the other."
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really understand the situation, so I said self promotion isn't allowed.
But then he said, "Oh, but it wasn't self promotion. It was only a link."
Then I realised it, so I then altered my mod, and I was like, "Look, you can't click links. Sorry, you can't click the link." And you did actually click the link, but you had a look at the URL, didn't you?
Yeah, I basically looked up what it was. Like what the website was.
Explain to everyone.
Basically, it's called. Shall I say the name of it? I don't want other people to go to it. It's basically like a.
It won't say their name, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's basically like a website, and you click on the website. Yeah. And what happens is it like auto full screens your PC.
Yeah, so you can't get out.
So you can't get out basically, and unless you go to Task Manager and end the task, but that takes ages.
Nasty.
And then it just like flashes a bunch of NSFW images, which if you don't know what NSFW is, it's like stuff like nudity, stuff like that. Yeah, and it also plays this like screaming sound effect, like an ear rape thing. So he was basically trying to get my stream banned, basically.
Yeah, I mean that's quite nasty, really, because it's just not right. I mean, like if a mate decides to send that to a mate, then it's good for you. But I mean, this is a streamer here, and like it's like the funny thing is like, I've streamed for so long now. I've got quite a lot of people that watch me. I've never had that. I've never had someone begging me to click this unknown link.
Yeah, because you've said some people have come in and like you have had idiots come into.
I've had idiots come in, yeah, but they just quickly get banned because I've got really good team of moderators. Shout out to the moderators in my stream.
Yeah, and shout out for them. To them as well from me because they.
Yeah. I mean, did you see how good they were? I mean, you didn't actually have any trouble, did you, when you had my mods? Did you?
No, but I'm sure if I did, they would have been.
Oh, you wouldn't even see it, mate. My team of mods, I've got to say, mate. There's been times where apparently after the stream, I've heard that someone said something really heinous or something about something. I was like, really? I didn't even see it because they jumped on it so fast and banned the person that I didn't even know. So I've got to give a massive shout out to my mods. They're amazing. And of course they also man you because we're a team. We are the Judah and Roan JR team. But I mean, how's apart from that little nasty event?
Yeah.
Maybe he's now banned both users. If he comes back, I'll be like, fuck me.
If he
What is
makes
this
another
guy on?
account.
I'll be like, mate, we don't want to click your bloody link, okay? I mean, it's just really nasty. Like, it made no sense. Like, why would you want to do that, right? It's one thing to hate on someone, but it's one thing to actually try and get them banned. It's like, you got nothing better to do. Go and stroke a dog. Go and smell a rose. Don't go on a streamer and don't tell them to. Yeah, weird stuff, mate.
Yeah, apart from that, it's been good. I mean, I've come back. One thing before we move on about streaming is I think we talked about him on the podcast, and if you watched the JR's Gaming videos on the JR's Gaming podcast videos anytime last year,
yes,
you would have seen this guy in the comment section, but it's a fellow named Despacito Sus.
Good old guy.
This guy was a kid. And he was as well. He said how old. I'm not going to say how old he was, but he was young.
He was a bit of a naughty kid as well.
He used to turn up to my streams and just like, I think he enjoyed watching my streams, but he also was saying like, "Oh, look up Pooh song and stuff." He was basically like saying stuff like that.
And it was weird. He's your only viewer as well, so you're like obliged to speak to him.
He used to be my only viewer, yeah. So, but I was expecting him to come back like when I started streaming again, but he's not returned. He's disappeared, and I know that he's disappeared off YouTube because I looked back at my older streams from last year, and you know the live chat replay that shows people who chatted. He doesn't appear.
He's been deleted. He's been banned.
I think his channel's been gone. And you said, I think I told you this, and you said, what if he comes back in 10 years and just be like, I'm Despacito Sus?
That'd be quite funny. I mean, because I think when you started streaming last year, right, you were very busy. So you didn't have time. Again, we've spoken about this before. Now you are officially back. I've got to quickly shout you out. The link for Ryan's channel is in the description, so you can go and see his streams, support him out. But anyway, back then you were busy, so you were just streaming here and there, so you weren't getting that many people coming in. But this guy that you just spoke about,
didn't have a random schedule either.
Yeah, you didn't have a random. You just randomly, spontaneously streaming, right? And I was there. This guy was there called Despacito Sus. And yeah, he would chat all sorts of weird things. It was like, dare to say the N word, which is of course never going to happen. Well, yeah, I mean, he was a kid.
He did apologise for that after though. So
yeah, at the time, I remember seeing that. I was actually on holiday down in Kent, and I remember looking at my phone. I might tune into Rowan's stream. I was on my phone in Kent, just watching, and it was just you saying. I heard you say, "Oh, I'm afraid I have to time you out for that, buddy. Wait 5 minutes. Okay, you're back now." I was like, it's love-hate relationship with you and your little viewer. But here's the thing. The viewer is now, as you said, he's gone. I believe he might have been deleted from YouTube because of his antics.
He might have been, yeah, because like there's other streamers that had probably like banned it.
Yeah, he got banned from some other streamers' YouTube channels, I think.
Yeah, no, he said he told us that he gets banned regularly. I'm like, mate,
I get banned regularly. I think. No, I'm being dead honest with you. When you're 9 years old, you shouldn't be on YouTube. When I was 9, I didn't even know what YouTube was. I didn't even know it existed. I mean, was it? I don't think it was even that big when I was 9. Back in 2010? I don't know. It's so long ago now. I remember I didn't get on YouTube till I was like 14 years old, I think. Then I was like, oh, YouTube exists.
In terms, on the topic of banning, like from streams, I got banned recently from a Twitch streamer's chat.
Oh, really?
Okay. Purely out of anger. Basically, he was playing. It was last night. He was playing FIFA. I don't know. I'm not going to say who he is, but he's like a large FIFA.
Is he big?
FIFA player. Yeah, he's pretty big. He had like 1,000 people watching him.
Man alive! How did you land that ban?
Because it was 2 a.m. and like most people had like left the stream. So he was like, playing a match of FIFA and he was losing 8-2, right? Which is pretty bad.
That is pretty bad. I'd throw my headset at the TV if that was happening to me.
Obviously, he was getting angry.
Obviously,
and I put in the chat. You can come back.
You can come back
from 8 goals down. I put that because obviously you can't come back from.
That isn't bad. That's big encouragement.
Yeah, but
you are being sarcastic,
really. And then he saw my message and went, "I can come back." Yeah, unlike your dad, mate, he's never coming back. And then I said to him, and then I put, "Stay mad." That's what I said. I put "stay mad" in his chat, and then one of his mods banned me.
What? That's the weirdest.
It's the weird. I don't think it was ban worthy. I think he did it out of anger.
I think. I don't know. That's a bit. I mean, I'm not being a Karen here, but a number one rule as a big streamer isn't to like mock people like that.
I know. It was a bit. I don't
Like,
know.
what if you actually? I mean, you have got a dad that's alive and well. So,
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you didn't, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm personally, I'm
I
quite,
think he meant it
yeah,
more. I think he meant it more like, "Oh, your dad left you," because like that's a popular joke to make,
yeah.
isn't
It
it?
is a
Like,
popular joke to make, but was he British?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that makes all the better then. Never mind. If they're British, it's British humour there. I mean, all I'm saying is like, because I'm a small streamer, but I would never do that because I don't know. I've kind of built this persona of you never know what's going on behind someone's personal life. So if you mock someone's mum, their dad, you could offend them even if you're trying. I mean, Raz, yeah, of course, I do it all the time with my mates.
Yeah,
Like your mum,
honestly.
because we know them, but like to go to a random person and be like, "Your dad's left you," you never know. Like you may be light-heartedly saying it, but like you know, I'm a bit surprised that a big streamer said that. To be fair, because like that's cancelable stuff. Like you know, if like you heard Ninja say that or something, or PewDiePie, I feel like they would get hate for it. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I got the last laugh because I said "stay mad" in the chat, and then it got
I mean, there's
banned.
no need
But
to ban. That wasn't ban worthy. We
it
we
wasn't
got to
unworthy. I
go
mean, I
on.
can submit.
Leak him.
Plus,
Leak him.
I
Well,
don't
who is
use
this streamer?
Twitch.
Who's this
Should
bad
I?
stream?
Should
Yeah,
I?
go on, leak him. Go on, who is
I mean,
it?
he says he does this stuff a lot, to be fair. But his name's Pieface23.
Pieface23. What the fuck are you talking about, mate? Up yours. British to Brit.
I don't
Send this
hold
in.
anything.
Send this
I don't
to
hold
him.
anything.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
hold anything against him. But like,
if you listen to
I don't think
Pieface23, get a pie in your face. Listen to the JRS Game podcast right
he's
now.
got a good name. I'll give him that. But
I love that. I love
I
that.
don't think it was.
Pieface23.
I don't think it was ban worthy. I mean, if it wasn't against
Yeah.
TOS,
Well, there you go.
I
We'll
think
at
it's
him in
'cause
this clip.
I think it's because
Timestamp.
he's raging. I think it's because he's raging in. He was raging at the game, so he was in a bad mood already.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've actually raged a lot on stream at this point. There's a lot of clips of me getting very angry, and I just tend to walk out the stream. Like, I throw my headphones and I just walk out. I walk out my room. I've got sort of a routine, Roan. When I'm like
Yeah.
mad at a game, I've got a routine. So I throw the headphones off. Sometimes I put them down, but most of the time I throw them off. Obviously, I take a deep breath through my nose. Yeah, I walk downstairs. Yeah, I walk out the room, shut my door, walk downstairs, go outside, right, and look at the sky. And then I go back in again. I don't know, that's what I do.
And what do you think when you look at the sky? Do you think, oh, we're so small in the universe?
Yeah, I kind of
Vast
think, I'm like, you
universe.
know what? Why am I being a twat, getting angry that a Goomba killed me on level 3 of Mario, when I'm this tiny little twat that no one cares about in my garden looking at the sky in this universe? And then I feel a bit better after that. You know what? There's no need to get angry. I can start again. I can
No, there's
beat level
not.
3. Yeah. So there you are. To all game rages out there, look at the sky and realise no one cares.
I rage like sometimes at games. It's a normal thing.
I've seen it. I've seen it personally. I mean,
You've seen it personally.
I have. That's why
Wait. With what games? With what games?
Oh well. Fortnite. You were good. You weren't raging. I was raging. We're not going to talk about that.
You were.
Fuck Fortnite. Anyway, next. Pokemon Unite. We loved the game, but as it got harder, you started to really get mad, man. You were like, I've seen a different side to Rowan. You had to take a break. You were like, right, I'm done.
Yeah, no.
You're like, I'm done.
Pokemon Unite.
I'm done.
No, because at the start you're like matched with all the low-level players, so you're like, oh no, and then but we got like higher in the ranks.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
mate.
And then you started
was
battling
so
the
bad.
real G's, and we're like, oh, actually, you know what? We're gonna put the game down. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so glad you're streaming again, because we haven't actually done a collaborative stream since you've returned. So it's on the cards, isn't it? I think for my next stream,
It's on the cards.
I mean, I'm thinking of streaming this Sunday. Of course, we'll discuss this off camera, but hopefully everyone can join for an episode at some point. Not an episode. It's my brain. So fried.
Yeah.
I've come back. Yeah, I've come out from
Yeah.
a long day, and I'm recording, which is good.
But yeah, no, I've started streaming again. That's that bit done. My last thing on the talk about is I talked about this guy. Was it last solo episode?
I
think
believe
it
you
was.
did on the last solo episode, well, the latest episode
It's,
after this. Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
a guy called Master Oogway. We all know we don't all know it, but you know who he is, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that most cultured, not saying you are cultured if you don't know, listener, but I'm guessing some of you do know who this guy is. If you're on the internet and you go through shorts, you know what dark humor
Yeah,
is.
he pretty much turned overtake the pretty
I
much
mean,
ran YouTube Shorts.
You're kind of the connoisseur of the whole situation. Why don't you explain to everyone what's going on and who he is first of all? Like, who is he and what's going on with
He's
Master
basically this
Oogway?
guy who started off he named himself after the Kung Fu Panda character.
Yeah, Master Oogway.
And he basically started off making quotes about like dark humor stuff, right?
Yeah,
Which everyone likes some dark humor.
Everyone
But
loves a
then
bit of
what
dark
happened
humour.
was, over time, he started to get irrelevant. So he thought, what can I do to stay relevant? And then he made a
Hmm.
video, basically titled "Saying the N word for the first time" or something.
Can we just quickly note he has 7 million subscribers
He
at
had
this
7
point?
million.
Yeah,
He had
7
at this
million.
point he had 7 million subs.
He had a lot. He got onto Misfits and everything. Like
Yeah.
he is known. That's why I think some of our listeners would know who he is.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they made a video called "Saying the Actual N Word," and then in the video he said it, and then I think I showed you this song, didn't
Yeah.
I, at your house?
Well, yeah. Of course, we're not going to say the actual word because we're not Master
No.
Oogway. But it's Adolf Hitler is my N word.
N word, yeah.
Yeah, and he made that song, and
And he
he's not
made
even
that song.
black. He's not even.
And yeah, YouTube terminated all of his accounts. The only place you'll find him is on TikTok and Instagram.
So he's gone. He's gone from the entire his entire
YouTube,
career
yeah.
of 7 million subscribers. His hard work gone. Bam.
Yeah, off
in an
YouTube,
instant.
yeah.
And YouTube rejected his appeal as well.
Yeah. So I don't think he's going back to YouTube.
Oh no. I mean, I'll be dead honest with you. I'm not a fan of him. As in, I don't watch him. I don't consume his content. But I do find some of his stuff quite funny. I'll be honest. Like I'm like, oh, Master Oogway, funny. Yeah, but like, I think what he was doing was pushing for a ban. Does that make sense? Like,
Oh, yeah,
it's almost like he was trying to be in the spotlight, but he wasn't very wise about how he went in. He got into the spotlight all right, but he didn't at the same time. Because I didn't even know about his ban until you told me. So of course his fans are gonna know.
Yeah.
But like, the thing is, YouTube just straight up banned him, terminated his channel, which is the worst nightmare for any YouTuber. But like, it's not like I'm gonna make a video saying, right, I'm gonna say the N word 6,000 times, see what happens. Yes, I probably would get banned. So.
Oh yeah, YouTube takes hate speech very seriously. Because remember,
Yeah.
I got a strike on my channel because someone on my stream said the N word. It wasn't even me, and YouTube went no.
Yeah. Yeah. No, like,
That's how seriously they take it.
So you got 2 strikes left, right? Haven't you? You got 2 left.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
No,
good,
but
that's good.
basically what happened was they wanted me to do this training about like how hate speech is not okay.
Really? Training?
Because they thought I was the one that said it. So like they have this video that you can watch, basically explaining like, oh, this isn't allowed on YouTube and stuff. I just watched it, right, and basically the warning runs out soon, so that means that the strike will be like, then I'll have 3. I'm pretty sure. I've got 2 now. I've got a warning for like a few days now, and then if I do nothing bad in that, like until the warning ends, then it's all right, which is good.
Why don't you appeal them and just say that wasn't me?
Because it's in their policy. Anything that happens on your stream is your responsibility.
Funny you say that, because I had a very close counter recently for the first time ever on my stream.
Wow.
I was it was my first stream back as well, and
really? It was that
yeah,
one?
I almost got a strike, almost managed to evade it. I shouldn't really say it now. Like YouTube would be like, right, naughty boy. But yeah, I was doing a reaction sort of thing. There's a lot of clips that have been going onto my channel right now. I do a lot of short form, reaction that you've probably been seeing because they're in short form content. My editor, who very kindly puts my shorts out for me, and he edits them and I put them out. He's been clipping it up, the moments from there. But in that particular stream I was doing a try not to laugh. So my moderator usually checks everything before sending it. But, you know, it wasn't his fault. I'll be honest. He skimmed over most of it and was like, right, it's fine to send. So he sent it to me. And was like, react to this on stream. So I reacted to it. I started watching it. It was very funny. It was a try not to laugh, and I did fail. Lost all 3 hearts. But anyway, halfway through, they said the C word and the M word. Like,
together?
Yeah. Like, it was like the C word came first, and then 4 minutes later, the M word came up. Now, here's the thing. I'm not that worried about the M word, because it was clearly a black guy on the camera saying the M word, and it was like a joke, right? And he was black. So if YouTube were to be like, naughty boy, I'd be like, that wasn't me. That was the reaction clip, and it was not me saying it. So it's still a bit risky, though. You know, it's still a bit risky. But the thing that worried me is that they said the C word on that. Then we'll come to the biggest one. Yeah. It said the C word. And YouTube, they hate the C word. You can say anything else but the C word. Yes. Like, I've known some big YouTubers who said the C word in a video. The entire video gets demonetized. Bang. Like, I don't know why you can say pussy, you can say everything else, but the C word, even on our podcast we swear, but we do not say the C word because we don't want to get demonetized. So if we have money in the future of our episodes, we don't want to be like, oh, that's over a silly word. I think one of us has said the C word once or twice, but we bleeped it out. or edited it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
I mean-
YouTube hates the C word, so I was very scared about that. But then here's the thing, Ryan. I actually had to physically stop watching it. I was like, right, that's it. I'm not risking this. A naked woman appeared. Oh, this was not on the reaction video, sorry. So I turned off the reaction video. I was going through my Discord server. And, yeah, I was going through my Discord server, which you actually can join. It's in the link in the description.
Wait. 1 sec. You went through your Discord server and you didn't hide the screen.
Oh no, because I was publicly reacting to the art. So you know how our server that we share for both our streaming communities has an art sharing tab where everyone can share their art, right? Which is nice, lovely. Do what you want. Send anything there. I mean, actually, no, don't send anything because this is where my point comes. Yeah. So we had a woman who joined our server. She was lovely. I know her as a streamer. She's a fellow content creator. I don't think she realised, bless her, but. I was scrolling through all the art, being like, "Oh, you guys are so talented." I was like, "Oh!" Because she obviously drew a naked woman, art perspective, nice, but she put it in the art sharing. Now I don't know why my manager. Now I'm not slating any of my team. The moderators or the manager have not taken that down. They've just let it in the art.
Wait,
and it's second rule: no nudity. Now here's the thing, yeah.
Is it still up?
Yes, it's still up to this day. And now I've said that, probably Eli's going to be like, "Oh shit, okay, never mind, take it down." I'm being serious because it's still up there right now, and I'm probably.
It is art, really.
It's art,
it's art.
Amazing, beautiful, women body, beautiful, absolutely amazing, right? Lovely, lovely. Yes, it was a naked woman, and obviously it was a woman that drew a naked woman as an art piece, and that's beautiful, nice, love it. But
love it.
Oh god. I mean, yeah, but not for my stream, right? I'm not doing an OnlyFans. I'm not doing any of that. Okay, so you get the picture, Owen. I see this. I'm like, I literally. It's funny the reaction. I have to find the clip. I have to probably blur it out and put it on the shorts because my reaction is priceless. I go, oh, that's not. Oh, because I'm like, oh, that's so. Oh, because I like realise halfway. I'm like, oh, that's such a good piece of. Oh, actually, oh shit. And then I quickly scrolled out the way. I was like, oh. Now I just waited. I was like, right. Oh, my stream's going to get taken down now. Because I was really concerned. And so this is the same stream, by the way, that a few minutes before said the C word and the M word, and now a naked woman appears. Bro, I don't know why a man at I Show Speed can sling his pants around, his dick appears for 1 second, and I don't get slated for showing a full-on blown naked picture of a woman, the C word and the M word in one stream. Bro, I've got away with it. I've got away.
Wow.
Amazing. And if that stream is still up, you can still see it.
You can still see it.
You can still see it. And I'm hoping YouTube
That's so funny, the way you were scrolling through going, oh, you guys are so talented.
Yeah, I was like, you're so talented, because everyone was talented, right? And no hate to this person. Like, it was a beautiful drawing, but just nudity is just a no, unfortunately, everything.
Wait, can I go on and see it now?
Yes, you can.
I want to see how,
I would say, I mean, you have to scroll further up. I won't say the name of the user. I won't point
Wait, where is it? Art. Where's art?
Yeah, but you've got to scroll right to the top. Like, it's at the top. So go to the oldest. Yeah, it's a woman in, like, a collage, right?
Wait, so right to the top?
Scroll right to the top and then start to scroll your way down.
Okay.
So get to the very top and then on your way down. I want you to review this. Of course, this is for video listeners. You're not seeing it, obviously. Ryan's having a look at this himself. And this thing, it might have been taken down, for all I know. Like, the moderators might have already jumped on it. Yeah.
Oh, wait, this is ages. Wait, hold on.
Are you seeing something?
How recent was it?
It wasn't recent. Like, I scrolled right to the end of all the art sharing. So I think it was near the end, actually. So it's around the beginning, I'd say, where the channel even starts. Are you at the beginning? Start at the beginning and go down.
I went to the very beginning. I'm going down. I'm seeing some like One Piece stuff.
Yeah.
No,
it may have been. Maybe it has been taken down. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think it's up anymore.
I think one of the mods took it down.
But you can still see it on your stream.
Yes, unfortunately, it's still up and running. Everyone can see the beauty.
Why did you say it was like a collage?
It's an art form, obviously. So it's like the woman is obviously naked, and there's like some sort of watercolor going over her or something, from memory. You know, I don't keep that in my mind. I'm like, oh, lovely naked book. I'm not. Yeah, I am a
Well,
guy. I'm a horny idiot, but don't do that. All right.
Okay.
That was a. Anyway, Rowan, should we talk about
Right.
me? Me. What have I been doing?
Mate, yeah, okay.
Right. So,
Let's talk about you. What you done?
yeah, but yeah, Master Oogway's been banned. Anyway, back to
Yeah,
what?
that's true.
Yeah, but he's been poor Master Oogway. So I have been shooting people. No, not literally. Basically, today was a big day in Leicester. I went to Leicester City, and the reason I went to Leicester City was because it was holding the British Armed Forces Parade, which is going through the entire UK right now, and that's the nearest city to where I live right now, in the north. Fucking hell, I hate it. Sorry, Rowan. London here. I don't like the north. I said I don't like it up here. I don't like it in the north. I belong in London,
We're
mate.
not in the north. We're in the Midlands. We're in the
Oh,
Midlands.
you're right. You're in the but you know what Midlands? It's mid. It's mid for a reason. It's mid.
Okay, but like the thing
Yeah.
is that in the north, like people like greet you. In London, people just like ignore
That is
you.
true. Yeah, that is true. And you get mugged in London as well. I mean, yeah, okay, but I still love my hometown. Right?
I mean, I like London as well
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. Handshake.
because like I do like London. London's
Good boy.
nice. It's got
Nice.
yeah.
Exactly.
Fuck off,
Perfect. See, I mean, no, keep on saying that. Keep on going, because I'm never gonna say Leicester's nice. Anyway, so I was in
I
Leicester
don't
City.
think Leicester City's nice. The city of Leicester is actually a shithole.
There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Perfect. Leicester man
Everyone
admits
can
Leicester
agree
shit.
with that.
Oh yeah, exactly. I was in Leicester
I'm on
today.
the outskirts, so like I'm chilling.
Yeah, you're chilling in the nice village.
But anyway, what
Anyway.
does the army parade?
Yeah, so I live in a village as well, far away. So I had to go all the way into Leicester, and I went to the army parade. And if we've got any Leicester listeners here, you may have also been there. It's a really big deal, but we missed it. We missed it. I got up at 7 o'clock in the... Yeah, right, let me tell you, right. So, the army parade started at bang on 11 o'clock, right. So, I got up at 7 o'clock, bright and early, got my coffee down my neck, yeah, very early, left the house at 8 o'clock, 8:30, right. So, it's the morning, the suns are singing, right, you can tell about that. Fucking... The birds are singing,
Right.
alright. And then I'm walking to the bus, get the bus, blah, 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 and then I'm at the train station at 9:30 sharp. I'm at 9:30, I'm in Leicester. I'm there 2 hours before the actual event starts because I'm at the train station waiting for Matty boy. Matty's been on the podcast. So Matty, he lives in a village in the bumfuck middle of nowhere. More far than you, and he lives way outside of Leicestershire. Bang, he's taking a train from where he lives all the way down to Leicester. So he's out there, he wakes up early as well, gets himself a Mackey's breakfast. He sends me a WhatsApp message saying, Bosh! And I'm like, what's that? Oh, it's his Mackey's. Loves his Mackey's. Right, has his Mackey's breakfast. And then I get a call at 9:50ish, so almost almost 10 o'clock. And it said, Matt was saying, on the phone, he was like, there's been a disaster. And I was like, what's happened? And he's like, well, the train to Melton has been the train has been cancelled. It's gone. The train to Leicester has been cancelled.
Okay.
So from where he lived, it can't go to Leicester. So he could not take a train from where he lived to Leicester. He was done. How am I going to get there? Right. Well, the train ticket he purchased to get to Leicester, he took a coach instead because the coaches are always running from the station. If you can't take a train, you can take a coach with the ticket you've bought. It's very neat. So you don't waste your money. Yes, if you buy a ticket, Ryan, for London, you can't, for some reason the train broke or something, you can take that ticket you've bought and go on the coach. The coach will take you there.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very neat. So it's like, right, I'm gonna be in Leicester for 11:35, he said. And I was like, oh fuck. So but I was like, you know what? We are gonna be late, but that's fine, right? It starts at 11, it's a parade, so we should be able to see it, it should parade for another 3 hours, hopefully. That's what I thought. Everyone thought that. So I'm standing there for 2 hours straight. 11:15 rolls by. I see thousands of people swarming towards the city centre, and I'm like, right, yeah, the event's starting, and I can't see it because I'm waiting for Matt. And so I'm just standing there waiting for Matt. 11:20 rolls by. Matt arrives. He arrives at least 10-15 minutes before his marked time of arrival. So I'm like, great, let's get going. And me and him start walking into the city centre, and we're like, where's everyone gone? Like, it's just a normal busy day. There's no crowds. There's still...
Really? So before this, you saw like thousands of people heading.
Yeah, I saw thousands of people, and there was no one there anymore.
There's no one there.
Yeah, like it's just a normal busy day in Leicester. And
Okay.
What the fuck? Maybe we're too early. Maybe we've missed it. And then we see some officers, army officers walking past, and then Matt goes up and he's like, He's like, excuse me, when does the event start? And he goes, oh, you missed it. It's finished. And we're like, what?
What?
Yeah. So apparently it ended at like 11:20 or something. Or even
Wait,
yeah.
hold on. Wait. It ended at 11. I thought you said it started at 11.
No, it started at 11 and ended at around 11:20 or earlier. So we walked in at 11. We got into City Centre at 11:30.
Right,
So,
but,
yeah. So it just finished.
Okay, but what happened? This doesn't add up because you said you saw like thousands of people walking in.
Yeah, but they were all gone. They had dispersed.
Oh, so they were going away from the event?
Yeah, everyone was gone. Everyone was like going home. I was like, oh.
So you thought
yeah, we missed it.
But they were actually going out.
Yeah, exactly. So we were just very upset. We're gutted. Oh. But here's the thing. We did make the best out of the worst situation because there was still stuff going on. There was still events type thing. So they still had some marches going on. They had armour wearing, so you could wear armour. There was the guns still out. They still had the tank out. Big tank they used in the Afghan war with a big gun on it. And we got to sit in that. So we made the best out of the worst situation.
Nice.
So I've got some photos which I'll probably post on the Instagram later with me in my full army outfit. And I sent it to my girlfriend, and she said, "What a sexy young man you are." And I went, "Thanks." But yeah, you see what I mean? Me rocking a soldier outfit.
Are you going to go in the army?
Am I going to go in the army? I don't think so. I'm too much of a nice guy to shoot people. I think.
I would do it just for bands.
What? What do you mean? Oh yeah, peace out. I'm just going to go and shoot 10 people. Bang.
Hey, listen. I won't have a choice. If Rishi Sunak gets elected, I won't have a choice.
True.
He's going to send 18-year-olds to the army.
Get rid of Rishi. I'm sorry, I don't care if you're a listener that loves him. He's a stupid idiot.
Okay, we won't get into too political here.
Yeah, we won't get too political, but I mean, we already have.
But,
we had Eli on a few episodes out, and he just went full-blown political. I don't know if you remember that. He was like, fuck Boris, fuck Bojo, fuck Donald.
But anyway.
Anyway.
Moving on.
So yeah, what I did, let me check the plan. We went to once we tested out a few armies, we went to a Korean shop because we wanted to try soju, and I've already said this. We had 2 bottles of soju, we put it into some shot glasses, and we drank 2 bottles of soju. And we had kimchi as well. We had very spicy kimchi. So yeah, kimchi's like a Korean meal. If you're Korean listening to this, shout out to you. Your meals are amazing. We loved it. We loved the food. And we're going to do it again. We're going to have more Korean food next time I see Matt. And I do have some shorts to put out on YouTube, which you'll see later, guys, of me and Matt being twats. Because that, you do realise, I don't know if you've seen, Rowan, but the most viral video that I've ever had in my channel has got Matt in it. And it's just me saying, oh, man's ordering the entire menu. And he's like,
I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the most viral video. It got 12,000 views.
Yeah.
That's like, what's the point? I edit all these episodes. I work so hard.
By the way, our YouTube channel for this podcast is dying.
Oh, mate, I don't even promote it anymore. I mean, if you're watching this, I mean, I do, obviously, but if you're watching this on camera, which if you are, thank you. Please share us around, because obviously we're a big podcast on audio. We get loads of people listening to our audio episodes, but we just don't get much people listening to us on video, which is unfortunate.
I've got Nightbot programmed to promote the podcast every time.
Yeah, which is good, which is perfect. And I think I need to get him in my chat as well. Like, I really do, because we've had a few people from your stream actually subscribe, I've noticed. So thank you to them. Yeah, so keep subscribing, everyone.
Because one of them was promoting yours, I think. So.
Oh, thanks. Wait, so your channel, my channel's also in Nightbot, is it?
Yeah, it says. I think it says go subscribe to the host of the Jails Gaming Podcast, and it has your link.
No, well, you need to tell me how to do this because I need to set it up for mine.
It's easy to set up. Yeah.
I mean, you're actually in my. I don't know if you noticed, Ron, but every time I do a stream, you get notified because you're in the description of every single stream because I have moderators.
Yeah, it says like Judah Simone mentioned you or something.
Yeah, because so I put your channel every link so people can just go and subscribe to you. Like. But I think I need to get a Nightbot set up because he's very chatty, but I like it. It's very good promotion material. It is very good promotion material, so I might get him involved. Get Nightbot in. But Nightbot needs to stop talking for a bit. But anyway, Rowan, the time has come, hasn't it? It's time to dive in to news of the week. Finally. Okay. It's so good to be doing this again. finally, with the two hosts that made this podcast possible, we're about to look at some Nintendo news. So, Rowan, what's the news of the week?
Right,
What's our
it's time
first
to
news
dive
story?
in to news of the week. Okay.
News of the week.
Okay.
Right.
Sorry.
No,
Story
you need to,
number.
hang on, stop. You need to the jingle. You need to that famous jingle that we did all those years
What
ago.
jingle?
News of the week. Come on, you do that. News of the week.
News of the week.
You go. News of the week like that.
Can't be arsed.
Come on. Come on.
News of the week. Wait, how's it going? Wait,
Come on. Yeah, it's news of the week.
okay,
Like that.
news of the week.
Yes. Okay, that was
Nice.
good. Nice.
Alright,
Come on, let's see.
Alright,
News of the week.
Anyway,
News of the week. News of the week.
okay, shut up. Okay.
All right, I'll shut up.
Alright, the
Even though I'm
first
the host.
story. Wait, what?
Even though I'm the host. Sorry. I am being a bit annoying. Go on. What's the first news story?
Alright, so the first story is a fan-made controller plays Super Monkey Ball with an actual ball.
Wait, what? Sorry, my brain is blowing up at that. What?
So, do you not know what Super Monkey Ball is?
Super Monkey Ball. You having a laugh? What is Super
Do you know
Monkey
what that
Ball?
is?
No. Just
Okay,
read
wait,
that.
I'll read this.
Fan-made controller plays Super Monkey Ball with an actual ball.
Okay.
What is that?
Wait. Pause. Okay.
Oh,
let me read
this.
Let me read the story first, and then we'll discuss it.
All right, I'll let you. Yeah.
Alright, so it says,
yeah.
hot on the heels of Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble's release, one fan has suggested perhaps the coolest way to play the series, using an actual ball. Now, it might not be the most accurate way to navigate the sky-high courses, but Dr. Tom Tilley's creative build, which uses the same trackball principle as the Super Monkey Ball Ticket Blitz arcade game, certainly looks the part. Shared to Twitter in the following video, the build utilizes a mouse trackball and 3 old roll-on deodorant balls to make the slopes in the most immersive way possible. The 3D printed AI encased in the... What the heck is that? Encased in the build is the icing on the cake with springy arms and legs reacting to every movement. Right.
I mean, one AI wasn't enough. I'd have 2 AIs.
I don't know why it says... I don't know what AI is, but anyway. You don't know what... Okay, Super Monkey Ball is basically... I think a new one's come out recently.
Please explain, like, before my brain mentally has a blow-up, like an explosion.
It's basically this game where, like, you're a monkey
right
in a ball.
Gathered. Right, you're a monkey in a ball.
And you have to, like, navigate various courses, like, but you're, like, rolling around, so it's difficult.
Is it a 3D game? Are you, like...
Yeah, it's 3D, yeah.
And you're in a... Is it for the Nintendo Switch 3DS?
The original one was for the GameCube, and then one came out on the Wii, and then I think one's come out on the Switch now.
Right, okay. Well, now I've got this clear. I may have seen this before, this Monkey Ball game, right, where a monkey's in a ball, he's rolling about.
Yeah.
But I may not, like, the thing is, I don't recognise the name, but I may have seen it, being a Nintendo fan.
Monkey Balls, yeah.
Well, look, come on, man. Imagine you didn't know nothing about this Monkey Ball nonsense, right? And someone walks up to you and goes, fan-made controller plays Super Monkey Ball with an actual ball. Like, you would go, sorry, what, can you speak English?
Okay, but basically, you don't play it... Okay, you play it with a normal controller, but this guy's made a controller that basically is the ball. So, like...
Okay, with deodorant.
With deodorant roll-on...
That, all respect to this man, is the unemployed friend on a Tuesday morning. Right? How has he got time to sit down and write, you know what, I'm going to make the actual Monkey Ball controller?
He's probably like a...
Yeah.
He's probably a game collector or something, or like a game enthusiast, and he's like, you know what, I've got the best way to play this game.
The best way. I mean, look, we have Super Mario Kart with the wheels. That's good.
Yeah.
But like this.
So why not do it with the same? Yeah. So why not do it with this? I think it's a fantastic idea.
To be fair, I think I can agree with you on that. This guy is a fantastical human being. I mean, this is a fantastic news story. Like, this guy. Like, I'm just trying to get my head over this. There's a game with a monkey in a ball, spinning around, getting through the courses. Fun, good, nice. But someone decides to recreate a controller from his own itinerary. So he goes to Asda, pops some deodorant in. You know, what else does he use? Deodorant balls. Is there anything else? No, a mouse trackball. Deodorant. Hang on. How do you make that work? Right, I've got deodorant in my drawer, but I ain't going to go, right, let's play Super Mario Kart with this, am I?
No, it's basically like, you know, the roll-on ones?
Yes.
He took the ball out of that and is using that as, like, the rolly thing.
So how does he make it electronically sync with the game?
Because he used, like, a mouse trackpad or something, it says.
Oh, right. So he must be an engineer. So I've got to give it to... I mean, look...
This is what... Wait, so if he's an engineer, he's like...
I've got to see a photo. This is going to be the thumbnail of this entire video. If there's any news story It's not as better than this. Like, you know what, Rowan? If I have a bad day, I'm gonna just think of this. Like, if I get. Sorry, what?
I thought you said earlier if you had a bad day, you'd watch me play horror games.
You know what I would do? If I had a bad day, I wake up. Oh, I'm having a bad day, a bit depressed. Put Rowan's stream on.
Wake up and wait. Sorry, let's go back to that. You wake up and say, "Oh, I've had a bad day."
No, okay, I'm going to bed.
Though it's just started.
Bad day. Yeah, so the day. Yeah, I mean the day's ended, right? Let's talk you through the board. The day's ended, right? I'm like, oh, having a bad day. Right, I put Rowan's stream on. Haha, that's making me smile a bit. But then I realised the one important thing that I'm missing out on my bad day to remember, and that is that a man sat down and made a Super Monkey Ball controller with his deodorant cans. That's something to smile about. I'm like, right, why am I sitting here depressed when there's a guy out there playing Super Monkey Ball with a deodorant can from Asda?
It might have been from Tesco's. It might not.
It might have been from Tesco's, but you know, Sainsbury's. It could have been for Walmart or 7-Eleven if he's American. But
yeah.
All I know is that there's someone right now.
7-Eleven.
Right now, that guy is alive and kicking, and he's playing this Super Monkey game in his apartment with his roly-boly. Mate, I love it. I love it. Like, when are we going to get more news stories like this?
Because he got some deodorant.
Next for you. I don't get the. It's like. I don't get it. It's so unoriginal. Like, I was expecting to hear the new Super Mario game, which is actually coming out on the Nintendo Direct as well. I mean, we can talk about that another time. But like, this is why I love doing this podcast. You just never know what's going to come up on the news, especially when I'm onto it. Like, this is amazing. I don't know how you scope this out.
I mean, yeah, it's just what was on the newest thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the new thing.
It's the new thing, and you need it.
But you don't get it. You said you don't get it.
I don't. Right. Now I get it. Now you've explained the story. But when you said, again, let me read it out for the last time. Fan-made controller plays Super Monkey... You can't even say it. It's a tongue twister. You know, look at... Right, the fans, the people that listen, they know how that was said. And that was like a tongue twister. You know, like she sells seashells on the seashore.
Super Monkey Ball with an actual... How's that a tongue twister?
Maybe it isn't. But like for someone who doesn't even know what Super Monkey Bowl is, that has blown my mind. I'm like,
but
what
you said you've seen Monkey Ball. You said
I may have seen it.
You might have seen it.
Yeah, I may have seen it. Yeah, I don't know the name. Yeah, the name doesn't ring a bell. That's the thing. I may have seen like gameplay. Yeah. Well, I don't look. There's nothing to do. I may have seen gameplay of it if you showed me after this episode. Right, this is Super Monkey Ball. Super Monkey Ball. What is it called? Super Monkey Ball. Yeah, Super Monkey.
You've seen. Let me get one thing straight. So you think you've seen monkey balls?
That sounds weird. No.
You think you've seen monkey balls?
You know, I go to the zoo and I'm like, right, that chimp over there, he's got a nice pair. I don't do that, Rowan. I don't. I'm like, right, look at that chimp.
Think you've seen monkey balls then?
Don't say that. You know exactly what you're doing here, Rowan. I'm not going to fall for your trap. I've not seen any monkey balls. Let me just say that. I don't actively look at a chimpanzee and say, all right then, mate, that's a good pair of bollocks, do I? No, I don't.
Well, you should.
What do you?
No.
Why should I then?
Well, because it's like just something to do, isn't it, when you're bored?
Right, let me get this straight. So,
no, hang on, that's monkey news, that is.
That is monkey news, right? That's stealing from another podcast there, but... Right, okay, let me get this straight. So, when people are bored, some of them are wank, some of them play a bit of Super Mario, some of them go on a mind meditation, right? They meditate, right? Some people, they go out on a nice walk in the countryside, and you're telling me that some people, when they're bored, go and have a look at some monkey bollocks.
Okay,
Right.
Why is a monkey in the countryside?
Right, no.
Was there a wild monkey walking
about?
No,
there's no wild monkey walking about. I was making a point that some people, when they're bored, like you just said, they go for a walk in the countryside. And then I'm making the fact that, you know, some people do it, they're normal, right? But you're saying that when I'm bored, I should not do any of that, but I should stare at a pair of chimp bollocks.
It was a joke. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't meant to be serious.
I'm joking. I am joking as well. I'm not making this.
Right.
I mean, who looks
anyway,
I don't know how we got here. Right, Super Monkey Ball turned into Monkey Bollocks.
Good story.
Good story. Yeah, this guy. Kudos to him. He should buy more deodorant and just see what he can make next.
He's got some deodorant.
Oh yeah, he's definitely got deodorant. He enjoys it so much he had to make a controller out of it, mate.
Yeah, I mean, I like deodorant as well.
You know what, Rowan? Next time you're bored, stare at your deodorant can and be like, right, what can I make out of that? Think about it. Like, what can I make?
Make myself smell nice.
Yes, that's the original purpose, but you got to think outside the box, so to speak, or outside the deodorant
Outside
cabinet.
what box?
Well, there's no box in this situation. There's no point. Right, if you see, right, I don't know how we're getting onto this, but like, it's my fault. I'm kind of playing this out a bit, but I'm just trying to say, right. All right, let's just go to the next news story. This is why I love this podcast so much. It's just when it's me and you, it's just amazing.
You just gave up. You're like, oh, this is.
Yeah, it's too much, right? I've got to save my energy for the next two news stories, and hopefully they're not even weirder than this. Like, man falls out a tree and into a Super Mario. I don't know. Right, let's see what's next. What's next? Right. What's the next news story?
Okay. So.
Right, yeah. What's so funny? I'm laughing, but I don't know why.
God. Okay.
This is the first episode back, guys. This is episode season
okay.
2, 20, episode 23. This is what it is.
Oh yeah.
Episode 24,
okay.
actually.
Okay.
24.
Okay.
Why is he so fun? All right,
guys, I can't do this.
A few moments later, the co-host is still laughing his head off at Super Monkey Box.
Okay.
All right.
Story number 2 is actually quite interesting. It's actually quite impressive.
Good.
So,
as if the first one was.
Alright. Can we? Alright, we're moving.
Yeah.
On
Okay.
From that.
Moving on from Super Monkey Box.
Story number 2.
I didn't even do anything.
Alright, no.
Right,
story number 2. Coda creates Super Mario 64 for the GBA, and it's looking excellent. Nice.
Excellent.
Okay. So
right. What's the GBA? Really? I'm not trying to. What's the GBA?
Game Boy Advanced.
There we go. Yes, I recognise that now.
Alright.
Sorry,
anyway, let's read this.
Yeah.
Remember when you first caught a glimpse of Super Mario 64 running on the Nintendo DS and how utterly mind-blowing it was at the time? It's easy to forget just how far handheld gaming has come in the years since. But seeing one of the greatest platformers of all time come to life on such a humble piece of hardware was truly something else. Fast forward to the present day, and one coder by the name of Joshua Barreto is going another step further with a custom rewrite of Super Mario 64 running on the Game Boy Advanced. At the time of writing, the project is still ongoing, so there's no doubt much improvement is still to be made. But Barreto has managed to implement iconic levels from the game along with traversal moves like the long jump and backflip. The latest video is a massive improvement to the initial post from early May in which Mario was nothing more than a mere triangle. Now he's instantly recognizable. We should note, of course, that the footage shown doesn't necessarily look good in most obvious sense of the word, but this is nevertheless a remarkable achievement. Only time will tell if Barreto plans to release the game as a homebrew application. For now, we'll be keeping a close eye on the game's progression. Wow.
Wow.
So what are your instant thoughts to that then?
Instant thoughts.
They've got Super Mario 64 running on a Game Boy.
Well, I think that this young fellow Joshua Barreto is quite a well-mannered chap, because if you think about it, Game Boy Advance, you don't really think Super Mario 64. You think a little bit of like Super Mario 64 is like the first 3D Mario game to ever release, right? And he's putting it on the Game Boy Advance. That's insane. I mean, the Game Boy. I mean, I've not actually. Hang on, let me just turn my light on. Right. So I don't actually own a Game Boy. I'd love to. It'd be great for the Nintendo shelf behind me. But I don't know. I feel like Joshua has more brains than me, because I'm not going to sit down and be like, you know what? Let me recreate Super Donkey Kong, and on the Game Boy, am I?
Donkey Kong.
Well, what's that game called where Mario is being like attacked by Super Donkey Kong and he's like throwing these barrels at him?
That's just called Donkey Kong. Wait, that's no. What's it? Yeah. What? Wait, I don't know. Wait, no,
I
that's
don't know either.
Wait, that's the first time Mario appeared. I think it was called. I don't know.
It was
that
called
really
something.
retro one. I don't know, but yeah.
It's really retro. I think you could play it in the arcade and be like.
Yeah, but that's easy. Yeah, but that's easy to put on the Game Boy Advance because that's like pixels. But this is like
that is. But
3D.
this, I think this is the first time we're seeing a 3D game come to the Game Boy. Surely.
Is it? Yeah.
Like, I've genuinely not heard this before. I think we should give Joshua an award, because we're holding up the nostalgia of the first ever Nintendo consoles. Like, I mean, I'm not really surprised. I mean, the good thing is I can just. Again, it's very impressive, I've got to say, Nintendo 64 on the Game Boy Advance, but then again, I could just boot up my 3DS and play it on my there. Because look, I've got it downloaded on Homebrew on there, because I've got a hacked 3DS, and so do you, Roan.
I mean, it says at the end it might turn it into a homebrew application.
For the Game Boy Advance, though, right?
Wait, but how does that work? Can you even mod the Game Boy Advance?
That's what I mean. He's capable of doing it because he managed to put it onto the Game Boy Advance, which is insane. The Game Boy Advance must be modded in some form because the Game Boy Advance is not built to take more than pixels, right? Well, everything has pixels in it.
Yeah, but how's it going to handle the game then?
That's what I mean.
Is
But
it
he's
gonna be
managed. He's managed to do it. That's why it's amazing.
I mean, I don't. You've not seen I've seen the pictures of it, and it generally looks like way better than you think it does.
No, really?
It's like 3D, yeah.
And it's on the Game Boy.
Yeah, I mean, it is pixelated, but it's 3D still, so...
Oh, wait. So it's pixelated, but it's 3D.
Yeah.
That's interesting, right? Does it look better than Super Mario 64 without the pixels? Do you think you enjoy the pixel version more?
It depends, like, if you're a fan of, like, retro stuff, I think.
To be fair, I mean, you won't be as creeped out, will you? Because you like this. You don't really. You like it, I guess, but you don't at the same time, do you?
Super Mario 64.
Yeah. I remember you were like playing it. And you're like, you know what? Oh, getting the shivers here.
Oh yeah, no, I don't really like it. Because it's I find it kind of creepy, but other people do that as well. Especially because it's like because of the hardware limitations of like the N64 when they made the game. There's not you're like even there's like an odd toad standing in the castle, but like apart from that, it's like empty. It's like what's that thing called? It was that
Liminal Spaces, isn't it? Yeah, like back rooms.
Yeah, that was similar to the horror game I was playing, where it's like it seems like there should be stuff happening in it, but there isn't, and it like creates like this weird feeling in people's minds.
Yeah, it's a liminal space fear. I mean, I don't know if you actually got a phobia of liminal space.
I think I do because they creep me out. Because like imagine Tesco, but like at night and like it's just empty.
I mean, I wouldn't really be scared. I'd be like, oh, that looks nice. I can get some beef jerky and sandwiches.
No, but no one's working.
Yeah, I know. I would still be like, oh, nice. Let me go get some sandwiches. A bit of Coke.
Yeah, but you can't pay for it, so you're gonna steal it.
Yeah, I'll steal it. Right, I'll go out the door. I mean, you've got a point, right? Here's a point, right? Liminal space, Tesco's, you just said, right? You're trapped. There's no way out.
Yeah,
you're
being
in liminal
trapped
space.
in Tesco at night. That's got a
but you know what I would do? I'd be like, right, fuck the ghost, whatever there is in this Tesco's. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stuff my face. I'm gonna eat everything in this Tesco's. I'm gonna start eating the chocolate, the Yorkie bars.
You'd be on CCTV.
Yeah, but there's no one in this liminal space. So I'm like, right, it's time to stuff my face and become fat.
You know what I would do? I would just like start wrecking the place. I'd like get cans of Coke and like just like throw them about.
Yeah, but I mean, your mind would take over, wouldn't you? You go a bit mad because you can't get out the liminal space.
Yeah.
I feel like...
How long? Here's a different topic. How long do you think you'd have to spend? Yeah, imagine like being trapped in. Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Like a supermarket. Imagine like a supermarket, but there's like you're trapped in there, and all the doors have been replaced with just like a brick wall, and it's just like you're just gonna be stuck there forever. How do you deal with that mentally?
And I'll just be like, right, I'm killing myself with a bottle of Coke. Bang, I'm dead.
I'd start, but the thing is, I'd do it for fun though. Like I'd like open Coke and like just start like pouring it like on like all over the shop.
What? Why? That's intrusive thoughts right there. Like, you know what?
No,
I want to pour that Coke all over this aisle.
No. I'd like
aisle 6 is covered in Coke. Great. What's he? Oh, it's Rowan again.
This is what I'm saying. Like, I'd get like some Coke or something, right?
Yeah, I'm listening to what you're saying.
And I'd take the lid off.
Yeah.
And then I'd just like pour it like on the floor.
Why?
Just to show, like, oh yeah, I'm a rebel. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm pouring.
Yeah, but there's no one looking at you. It's a liminal space.
That's true. Yeah, but that's the thing. No, but I'd prove to myself that like I'm a rebel.
What makes you any rebeler? Like if you're a rebel, actually like beat someone up, mate. Not pour Coke on the floor. Like, oh, look at me, I'm hard. I'm pouring Coke on the floor.
1 second. Wait, do you think you could film like a YouTube short saying, "Look at me, I'm pouring Coke on the floor," or do you have no Wi-Fi?
What are you on about? I'm starting to think you've had too much to drink.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, like...
What are you on about?
If you're in a liminal space...
Oh, Wi-Fi.
Do you have Wi-Fi? Because if so, you can like just record
I'll go viral, wouldn't I? But like, right, I'm actually in the back rooms.
I'm Tesco, like, I'm just going to...
Yeah, but then I'll get all the iShow viewers being like, iShow fake. And I'm like, fuck off, I'm stuck here.
Fake?
Yeah, I'll be like, iShow fake. And I'm like, I'm not fake. I'm in the back rooms right now, and I'm streaming it.
L speed. They'd start going like L Jude.
Yeah, I'd be like, right, fuck. Oh, I would literally get the phone. I'll be a rebel then. I'll throw the phone into a wall, like, bang.
No, don't throw the phone. That's your only like source of entertainment.
True.
Oh, also, like, you know what'd be so satisfying is like getting. Don't they have like computers in like the back like offices?
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably like type up, a bit of I don't know.
No, but I'd get one and just smash one, like just out of anger.
Actually, I listen. That's the. I mean, pouring coke on the floor. I don't understand what you mean. Like, I would not do that. Like, when I'm bored, right? I'm getting scared of you, Rowan, because like, when you're bored, you have these weird thoughts that don't make much sense. You know what? I might just unscrew that light bulb. Just think I'm a bit hard. You know what? I might pour some coke on the floor. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so absurd, but like, now you're talking sense. Smashing a PC up. But yeah, that'll do that.
Especially
That's
if
a
you're
rebel.
angry. Like, there's nothing better than smashing something when you're angry.
We should do like a JR's gaming special where we go to a rec room.
Yeah, that was what was it? One of those anger rooms where you like smash what you want.
Yeah, you can smash anything you want without limit, of course.
Yeah, but don't you have to pay for it all?
No, I think you have to pay it, of course, to be in the room. Like,
how
one
much?
day,
Like 20 quid.
I don't know. I've never done it before, but I'll
they probably like, add up all the value of the items and make you pay that.
Nah, if I did, I'd be like, right, you know what? I'm gonna break that teapot over there and walk out. I'm a broke guy. Right, yeah, because if they're charging everything, right, and there's a Ferrari in there, I'm not gonna go and smash the Ferrari. I'm gonna right, bash. That's doing me in. I'm not going to pay for that, am I? But there's a little teapot over there. I might bang, kill that.
If there's a Ferrari in there, just take the Ferrari.
I mean, I'll be trapped in a room though, like a liminal space.
But why is?
Why
is the Ferrari? Why is the Ferrari in an indoor room with like a TV?
I don't know actually. I mean, this is just the whole imagination thing of a rec room that has a money limit to it. You can choose how expensive you want to get. You could choose like the most expensive stuff, like you could smash a really nice looking. Never mind, actually. If I saw a nice 5090 RTX, I'm like, right, I'm not.
Just take that for myself.
Yeah, I'll pocket it, right? I've run out, but like, now I'm the rebel. Look, I'm not pouring coke on the floor. I'm stealing this.
No, I pour coke into the computer.
What's the point of that?
I'm joking.
We've got Mentos and coke. Now we've got PC and coke.
Nah, I'm joking. I won't do that. But like, I mean, yeah, no.
I mean, one thing I want to say is if the backrooms existed, right? I think you would go mad because think about being trapped in a padded cell. Surely it's been like trapped in a padded cell because you've got no one else to talk to, and it's just the same thing. But it's not a padded cell. It's like it's loads of it over and over and over again. When you go mad, when you actually turn into a monster yourself.
Everywhere looks the same as well.
Yeah, so wouldn't you actually go mental in your brain?
I mean, it depends what backrooms. Is anything in there with you, like a monster or something?
I mean, I don't know. The backrooms just looks super, like, boring. Like, to the point where if I was actually in the backrooms, you would lose your mind. If you stuck there for years.
Mind,
yeah. I mean, I think there's been a theory out there saying the backrooms is somewhere where you go when you die. But, when you die, you're not a human.
An afterlife thing?
Yeah, but you're trapped there forever. So there's no food, no water. It's just endless wandering around in rooms.
You have to do something bad in this life to get to the backrooms.
Yeah, it's like a purgatory theory. Yeah. But like, imagine that. You're like, right, you die. Imagine, right, Rowan, you've just died. You wake up, you're like, oh, I'm in the backrooms. Shit. But then you realise that you're going to be there forever. There's no escaping. There's no monsters. No, it's just you and endless nothing. What would you do?
Okay, but one question. Is it multiplayer?
No, it's not. It's just you.
Oh, because that'd be kind of sick. But like, cause if imagine if like you go to the backrooms, you just see all the bad people. You see Hitler. You see,
Oh mate, I love that. How about you? Is it multiplayer? What do you do? Like, you land in the backrooms. Oh, I'm not scared, but I'm just gonna ask: is it multiplayer?
No, but like if I landed there and there was like other people, I'd be like, "Yo, what's up? We're all in the backrooms." But if it's just me, I'd go insane.
I think that defeats the point of the backrooms though, because if the backrooms had humans together in it, it'd be fun. It'd be like, let's go and just explore. But like, if it was just you forever, endless loop,
literally.
Yeah, in silence, I think you would go mad. But think about that. Imagine being there forever. You can't eat, you can't drink, you're dead, you're a spirit.
But surely you'd die after like 2 days, wouldn't you?
No, because you're already dead. That's the thing. That's the theory. You're a spirit.
So you don't need food then?
You don't need food. You don't need water. You're just trapped in that area for the rest of eternity. So you're just stuck there forever in an endless loop. That's like a punishment.
I mean, there's not. I mean, I don't know what I'd do, but there's not much to do, really, is there? You just have to accept your fate.
I'll just go to sleep.
But that's the thing. You can't even. I was about to say like. Yeah. I'd like bash my head against the wall until I died, but you literally can't die.
Yeah, you can't die. That's the torture. You're dead already. So that's what I don't like about that thing. I'm like, you know what? If that, there's one thing I guess to escape it is just go to sleep. But like, right, I'm nodding off now, having a kip, bam, lie out.
Can you sleep though?
I don't know. Does the spirit sleep? Actually, you know what? That's the worst torture. I think that's worse than hell. Like, think about that. You can't do anything. You can't kill yourself.
Yeah, but isn't hell like, what's it like? just burning forever.
Actually, that's a good point. I'd rather not be burning forever. Like I'm all day, all night, would I?
Yeah, but both of them are bad though. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
both of them are torturous sort of things. Yeah, I don't want to think about it. No,
Imagine, okay, I've
no,
got
no back rooms. No
one
help.
more scenario for you though. Imagine
Yeah,
like you know, die,
yeah,
you
yeah.
wake up
Bam,
in
dead.
like an afterlife, wherever it is. I don't like,
Yeah, right.
you
Okay.
wake up and you're like, let's say it is
Just say it's what? Sorry, you cut out there.
heaven, right?
It's heaven.
You go
Okay.
through and you see like crowds of people like let's say for example it's heaven, right?
Right, I'm in
So
heaven.
right, so
Nice.
you
Good.
walk through the
Sweet.
gates. There's like crowds of people, obviously other people who've gotten into heaven as well. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
let's say before you died, there was one guy who like can you think of don't say their name, but can you think off the top of your head one person who's like you hate in your life?
Okay, I've got it in my mind. Yeah, I hate this
Okay.
person. Yeah.
What if they came like you saw them in heaven? They saw you and went, "Oh, hello, Judah." Well, how would you
Right.
feel? The
Right.
fact
So
that you got
heaven. Does this heaven you're talking about have rules?
um. I mean, what does the normal heaven have in
I don't
terms
know,
of
the
rules?
heaven that everyone talks about. I don't know, like, of course, I don't know. Isn't heaven supposed to be happy? But I'm
Yeah,
not going to be happy. I'm like,
yeah.
right, what are you doing here? I'm like, right, what are you doing here, you shithead? Like, what are you doing?
Would you like look at like the boss who's running the place and go, why have you let her in?
Yeah, but like, why have you let her or him in, right? I'm like, what are they doing here? I'm like,
Yeah.
right, listen up here, God, whoever it is. Let me tell you what they've done. There's the thing, they could easily turn around, like, say some of my biggest sins, because that's God. I'm like, right,
Ooh.
you've done this. So they're like, why is she any
Yeah.
different from you? I'm like, oh.
Ooh,
Never
yeah.
mind. You know what? You stay there. I'll stay here. I'll be like, right, okay, if we're both in heaven together, just don't talk to me. But here's the thing, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know.
That's a
Yeah,
good point. Imagine you die, but you still remember everything in life, but you're just in heaven, right? You're in heaven. I don't know what heaven is, right? Imagine you're in a field, I don't know, in the clouds. There's so many theories of what heaven is. It's a new world. Like, I don't know. But yeah, let's just say I'm in heaven, I see someone I hate. I'll be like, right, if you're not nice to me in this life, then I really will hate you. Like, right. I don't know. I don't think I'll talk to them. I'll probably go and gossip to God. I'm like, all right, God, this person over here. Right,
Yeah, but
right,
God won't
dickhead.
let you because he's like all good, isn't he?
Yeah, but I'll be like, right, God, listen it. Right, God, can you like spare me some 5 minutes? Right. I walk into the room, shut the door, walk in, sit down. I'm like, listen, right, I know you're God, right? I know you know everything. I'm like, right, God, but this person here, I'm like, come on, man to man, they did this. Yeah, I'll be like, right, come on, 5 minutes of your time. They did that. Relate to me, please. Why are they in heaven? Right, at least, right, if they're in heaven, can they at least be on a separate part of heaven? Like, can you, like, throw them into the sky or something and make them live up
Yeah,
there?
and he says, no, I'm sorry, they're a human just like you. They're going to be in the same part of heaven, mate. Sorry.
And I'll be like, right then. Well, I don't know what I'll do. I genuinely don't know what I'll do. I think, like, here's the thing. I don't want to go. I don't want to go to hell either. But like, I'm like, I think it would be torturous to live with someone you actually physically hate.
Yeah, I mean, if it
Forever.
happened to me, and if I saw them, I go, oh, for goodness sake, why are they here? Why have you let
Yeah,
them in?
why are you? I might just go up to them and confront them. Like, why are you here? How did you get in? What did you do? Like, what? How many kids in Africa did you feed to be here? I'm like, what have you done?
Before we move on, because this is getting like we're
Yeah,
going off.
I don't know how we got this from the
Before,
racist
yeah,
stuff.
but imagine like what's it? You know exams, right? We all know exams. Imagine when you die, you have to like
Yeah.
go through an exam, like a biblical exam, like
A
to
biblical exam.
get to like, and if you pass, you get in. If not, you don't get in.
So, right, what would the biblical exam entail? Like, who built the ark? Pam. Noah. Right. First question done. Who built the... This is the Christian God, right? Biblical.
Yeah.
Right, so what we doing?
Yeah.
Biblical exam.
It'd be like
What's
let's say like what's it? Who?
So you're God, I'm the person, right? You're
Yeah.
the questionnaire. What's the biblical exam say?
Just stuff about like where did
Yeah.
so and so where did this person get baptized? Like
Well, I don't know where
stuff like
Sarah
that.
got baptised on a Tuesday evening, do I? I'll be like, look, God, I'm sorry, but I'm not that invested in Sarah.
Oh
Can
yeah,
you,
no,
like...
but there's that that group that like
Yeah.
we used to go to. We don't go to it like much anymore.
Group. Yeah. Like group.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And yeah, like God might say, you know what, you should have gone to like those groups because then you'd know what questions to answer.
What about, right, look, I say, God, look, I don't even know who Sarah is. Okay, like, this Sarah woman. I'm like, I don't know who Sarah is. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know what biblical exam would entail.
Okay,
I feel
you
like
know
a
what,
biblical
I think-
exam. Oh, listen, just all of it. No, I guess we'll find out when we die.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Oh, mate. Anyway, let's move Right, yeah. So anyway, I don't know how we got here from Super Mario 64 and
Anyway,
Game Boy
final
Advance.
thoughts on this.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Final thoughts. I think this guy is very talented. Honestly, I mean, you're a coding
Yeah.
expert. Well, you're not, but you like
Well,
it.
yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got to give your hat off. You're not
Yeah,
wearing
I
a
mean, I
hat,
think this
but
is like you said, a well-mannered chap.
well managed chap. I think he deserves a BAFTA award.
BAFTA. Yeah, but BAFTAs aren't for
Oh,
making
well, they're not
games.
really. No, I think he deserves a good mannered chap award, which I just invented on the spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway, yeah, good stuff. Love
let's
it.
move on to the
Nice.
third and final news story for
What's the
this
third?
episode.
Yeah, what's the third one
For
for
this
this episode?
episode. Okay, so.
Right. Love that cough.
Thanks. Anyway,
Good.
um, anyway,
Anyway.
story number 3. Leaker Pyoro locks account after claiming their source works for Nintendo.
Ooh, interesting.
Anyway,
Right,
let's read.
bit of
Let's read this.
spice.
Nintendo Direct
Pizzazz.
information leaker Pyoro, who has been connected to multiple accurate Nintendo-related leaks over the last year, has apparently locked their Twitter account. This comes following the publication of a story by Bloomberg reporter Jason. I don't know how to say his name.
Scoria. I don't know, Scoria.
I don't know, where the leaker stated that their source works for Nintendo. Following the story going live on Friday the 21st of June, Pyros acted surprised to the information being shared publicly. After speaking to Shoya in a direct message, Shoya responded to this post on a social media saying that he made the terms pretty clear. Pyros says, WTF, I didn't know that they would include my responses in their report. The Bloomberg report details a back-end theory doing the rounds online, which noted how Pyro's previous leaks had all involved games that were set to go live on Nintendo's website as soon as they were announced, and surmised that the leaker somehow had access to Nintendo's web backend. There's no concrete evidence attached to Pyro's claim that their source is employed at NCL. After amassing a significant following thanks to Nintendo Direct info accuracy, it seems like Pyro's run may have come to an end. If we hear any developments or updates, we'll let you know.
I
So,
like how they've got like a criminal name. Right, this is Pyoro. She's a famous leaker on the run.
why have you assumed it's a woman?
I don't know. I don't know why I've assumed it's a woman. Maybe it's a horse.
Yeah, it could be a horse. You never
Could be a
know
horse.
nowadays.
Could be Fred though. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Pyoro, yeah,
So basically,
Pyoro.
what's happened is like he's locked his account because
Oh, so he now,
he
is it?
base. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
what
Pyoro then.
I'm
Just this
assuming it's a
person.
guy. I think like whoever they are.
Mm.
Basically, they're a leaker, like a popular leaker that leaks like Nintendo stuff.
They've got
And
like a
what he
stage name.
Yeah, a lot of what
Pyoro.
he leaked, or they leaked, I don't know what
Yeah.
like this is, but a
Yeah.
lot of what they leaked is like actually what happened. So the theory is that one of his sources that he used to leak worked at Nintendo. So it's like
But
a
it
double
seems like
agent type thing.
a reporter who's really, trying to do his job, really has done his job, and he's like, right, I'm getting this guy. They've obviously leaked messages that Pyoro privately sent to this guy,
Yeah,
and he said, look at this guy, he's the one. He's the Pyoro. This is the guy. So obviously, like, it's like reporter versus reporter sort of thing, because Pyoro is obviously a leaker, which is a reporter, and Pyoro is doing illegal stuff. It is illegal to leak private information about a big company, like anything really. If you work for Sony, Nintendo, F1, whatever, you are sworn to secrecy. Otherwise, serious
yeah,
fines could be issued, even imprisonment if you say certain things. And Nintendo being Nintendo, I would not want to put a foot wrong with them. Like, I don't know. They can get very angry about this sort of thing. But obviously, there are people that have friends that work on the inside of Nintendo. Like, I used to know someone who will remain completely unnameless for this very reason. I knew someone who used to work for Nintendo, and I gave that leak on the podcast about how the Switch was made and how it's backwards. That's also a rumor from the person.
Wait,
who,
so
yeah.
are you in trouble then for saying that?
Oh no, because my sources are gone and there's no trace.
Okay,
Unless I come
okay.
out and say that this is my source, then yeah, I could be in trouble. But that being said, yeah, this person's obviously leaking for years and they're getting away with it, and now a reporter's come and leaked them leaking Nintendo stuff. But like, right, this is who Pyoro, and this is how he's doing it. So that's what I can think of, and yeah, there's a lot of shit going around on Twitter now, and Pyoro's gone. He's finished. He's been
Yeah,
done in.
I'm guessing so. Anyway,
Yeah,
that is the news for now.
that is the news for
Um,
now. Any last thoughts? from your
I
side?
think it's just. I mean, the theory is that one of like you said, one of his sources worked at Nintendo, so it was like what a
Hmm.
Nintendo employee telling him what was going on. So he's shut
Yeah.
down his account because he's like scared that something's going to happen.
Yeah, because he don't want to obviously want his Fred to lose his job at Nintendo because he'll get completely done in. He will. Like, who's been saying
Yeah.
this? You know,
Wait, what
obviously,
Fred?
Fred. What about Fred?
I thought you said he doesn't want his friend Fred.
No, friend.
Oh, I thought you said he doesn't want
Fred.
Fred.
You know what? I've never met a Fred yet. I've never met a guy called Fred. Yeah,
I've
I'm
met a
still.
Freddie. I've never met a just Fred.
I mean, I think people have just given up with that name.
Fredo.
Like, if you name your son Fred, right, and you are called Fred listening to this, I'm very sorry to say this, but your parents were so bored.
What?
Like,
Why?
listen, right. So you have a son, right? We're gonna call him Fred. He's like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just having a cup of tea. My wife comes in. I'm pregnant. All right, love. What do you want to say?
Wait,
What do you
you're
want to name the son? Right, no, I'm not pregnant. My wife's pregnant. Right, so I'm sitting down with the bourbon cream. Right, now listen,
Cream.
with my bourbon cream, bit of tea. I'm sipping it in my chair. I can't be arsed. I'm just can't be arsed. I'm just a tired guy. I'm like, oh, long day at work. Right, my wife walks in. She's like, I'm pregnant. I'm like,
Wait,
oh.
so she's just come back from work and is saying she's pregnant. Are you sure?
No, right. Let me set the scene. So I'm in the living room, bourbon cream in hand. Listen, bourbon cream in hand, mug of tea in the other hand. Right. I'm sitting down. Right. I'm sipping that tea, eating that bourbon cream, enjoying my evening, relaxing, watching a bit of TV maybe. Wife walks in. Right. She's like, "Honey, I'm pregnant." I'm like, "Oh, okay, right. I did a good job, obviously, right." And then she's like, "Well, what do you want to name the son?" And I just go, take a sip of my tea. Oh, Fred. Yeah, like, who? How do you think about that? Like, I mean, dead serious. Everyone who's called Fred out there, right? You're lovely. I bet you are. You might not be, but if you are called Fred, if you're a lovely person, listen. Your parents could not be asked. Think
Wait,
about it. Oh, what are you going to call your son? Fred. That's not the first thing you say.
I want to ask a question. I want to ask a question about that scenario that you just made up.
All right.
So you said your wife walks in
Yes.
and says, "I'm pregnant." Where has she been?
Obviously, I don't know. She walks in the room after taking a pregnancy test. I don't know. She
Yeah,
walks into the room.
It makes because he made it seem like she came back from somewhere.
No, she's in the house. Obviously, I don't know. Probably. I
was gonna
don't know.
say
Swinging from the trees.
I was gonna say if she came back from her job. Yeah, I was gonna say if she came back from her job and said, "Oh, I'm pregnant," do you think she's been shagging her boss?
Right. If my wife was shagging the boss, I'd be like, right, you're out. No more of that. I'm having that kid. It's your boss's kid.
Yeah,
you can call him Fred if you want. Yeah, no. I mean, obviously, my wife. Yeah, I've not got a wife. Fucking hell. I've not got a wife, right? But if I had a wife, right, I'd make sure she isn't a cheat. Obviously, I'd make sure. Yeah, like.
What do you mean by that? So what would you do?
I'd be like, right.
On her?
Yeah, I'd spy.
So
I'd be like, right. So with the wife cam 3000, right, and it'd go in her bag. She'd be walking around at work. I'm like, actually, it's a good invention, right? So I'm bored. I'm like, right, what's my wife doing? So I look at my phone, tune into the wife cam 3000, and there she's walking into Sainsbury's at 6 o'clock. She's getting some nice. Yeah, she's getting the milk, right? Nice. She's getting the bread, nice, right? She's not doing anything weird, right? But if I see my wife, right?
Why is she shopping? Why can't you?
I mean, stop making this feminist. I never said that I wouldn't go shops. I'm just saying, right? If I had the wife cam 3000 installed into
but why do you have a camera installed to spy on you? What?
I can tune in.
What if she did the same thing to you? What if she did the husband camera for 3000 and tuned in?
Well, I'm a nice guy. She'd probably just see me walk into like Wetherspoons 6 times a day. She's like, right, you alcoholic. I don't know. Like, I feel like if I had a husband cam, she'd probably give up. She'd be like, "What is this guy doing?" Like, I'd be so stupid.
I love how all of this is spawned from us just saying the word Fred.
I know, Fred. That's why it's an amazing name. Fred needs to be more.
We need an ad break now.
We do. Let's just go to the ad break.
Sorry to interrupt the episode. I'm Rowan Fern, the co-host of this podcast. If you're a regular listener to our podcast, you would know that me and Judah love to hear from our community. Every single week, we read out your comments and questions on the podcast. One viewer wrote in telling us how they found their wife directly through the popular 3DS game, Pokemon X. Bloody hell, you don't hear that every day. You can become that viewer by writing into our podcast email, jrsgaming135@gmail.com. That is jrsgaming135@gmail.com. I know all of you hate ads, so on with the show.
And we're back from the ad break.
Oh,
Welcome back.
lovely ad. Loved it.
Lovely ad, loved it. Right. Anyway, we have a question this week, Rowan, and I'll read out the question.
We have a question.
Yeah, we have a question from Lolita Fashion Freak. I love that name.
Lolita
if I have a
Fashion
daughter,
Freak.
if I have a daughter, I'm naming her Lolita Fashion Freak.
Okay, not Fred then.
Right. Not Fred. I mean, if I have a son, I might call him like. You know what I'm gonna call my son? Sebastian. Sebastian. Think about it. Sebastian.
Seb for short.
Yeah. Nah, Sebastian. Right. I don't want to call him Seb. But right,
Yeah,
Sebastian.
but when he gets like new mates and stuff at school, people will go, "You're right, Seb."
Nah. He has to be called Sebastian. That's his name. Sebastian. Actually, no, I don't like that name, Sebastian. Fuck that. I might like that name Super Mario. Actually, I'm joking.
What?
Yeah, I'm joking. I'm not gonna name my son. I don't know what I'm gonna name my son. I've not even got kids in my mind right now. I don't even know if I want to have kids. Right, if I do, then I'm not going to name them. I mean, actually, I might name them, but I might name something stupid.
It'll be child 1 and child 2.
Yeah, child number 1. No, Yoshi, maybe. Right, I'm also being silly. Yeah,
if you name
right.
your son Yoshi,
I know. Why don't you do a little game, right? Don't do this at home, kids. But like, if you have a son or a daughter, right? Why don't you name them the first thing they say? Right, the first word. Right.
Oh,
so if they say
word.
Dad, right? Okay, they're called Dad. Right, there we go, Dad. Right.
Oh,
if they say the word fuck, right? That's their name. Fuck. That's their name now.
I don't think.
If they say the name I need a poo, that would be I need a poo. That's the name.
No, it'd be I because it's the first word.
Yeah, actually I. Right, I. Imagine me.
If they said poo, if they just said poo, then that'd be their name.
Actually, you know, that's quite a funny idea, but I'm not going to do that. It's too
Shall I do it? Shall I? No, I'm not going to do it.
What?
I'll do it but I wouldn't actually name it them.
Yeah, you. I wonder what if you ever have any kids, what would their first word be?
I have no idea.
I don't know what my first word was. I think it was something like shoe case. I think from memory.
Case.
Shoe case.
Anyway,
Lolita,
answer your question.
Lolita Fashion Freak. She says, "Hey, which one of you is more fashionable?" Lolita from the US.
Fashionable.
I love that.
What's
Short and sweet. Which one of you is more fashionable?
What does that mean?
Fashionable. You don't know what the word fashionable means?
Does it mean like who, like dress?
Yeah, who's more dressing nicely, in with the trend, in with the the fashion? I don't know.
I mean, you've not seen me in ages, so you don't know how I dress.
We'll talk about you in a minute. Because I think you're fashionable, Ryan. You're decent. Right now, I think I am fashionable because I do love a bit of fashion. I do love a bit of flamboyant dressing. I like a bit of, getting with the trend. I do like wearing a bit of, interesting clothes, like big, bright. I've got quite a lot of interesting clothes, let's just say. Like, I have a lot of bright coloured shirts and things like that, and I do wear them a lot. I'm quite charismatic in how I dress. But right now, I'm wearing a collared polo, I love my polo, so... But I think that's fashionable. I don't know. What do you think, Ryan?
Yeah.
What do you think? Which one of us is more fashionable? I don't
know. It's hard to say. I mean, I think we're both good in our own right. I think that's what it is.
You love your hoodies, don't you? Yeah, a lot of them.
I love hoodies, but I'm ordering some new clothes soon because like for next college year.
Nice. Right. What clothes are we getting?
There's one that you'd really. I mean, there's one that's a space like sort of. It's got like like that effect where like there's text, but like it goes down a bit and like it says it like multiple times.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, kind of.
It's like an effect, like a fade effect or something. It says universe on the front of it. It says like universe, and it like goes down a bit, and then it's like on the back it says it again, but then it's got like a bunch of facts about space on the back. But it's
That's
like a
perfect for you,
90s.
isn't it?
It's got like it's like an 80s like retro style thing as well. Oh, there's also one that you'd like as well. I think it's another hoodie.
Yeah.
But on the back it's got like a car and like those sort of like retro like LED colours. And then on the front and then at the top it's got some like Japanese letters, and then at the bottom it says Tokyo Drift.
Nice. I've noticed you have quite a you have a few Japanese clothes. You do like you have the Japanese the console, the Nintendo console.
Yeah.
Clear. You have the jacket, which sister bought you. It was Japanese bonsai or something. Yeah. And you've also got another one, I believe, from memory. There was something else that had Japanese writing on it.
Yeah,
but yeah, yeah. I mean, I want to rock up a bit more Japanese. I do have Japanese wear. I love it. But yeah, I really like that sort of like neon Tokyo drift, especially Tokyo drifters. Yeah. But last point then, before we close this episode, I guess the Lolita, to answer her question, I think me and Ron are both fashionable, but I don't know. I really don't know which one of us is more fashionable, because I would say I don't know. I actually don't know.
No, I
I,
don't.
I think it's a no sort of. I can't really say. We're both fashionable young men. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think. But yeah, my question is to you, I guess. Let's talk about this while you're on it. Are you, which you have spoken about in streams before, are you thinking of investing in one day showing your face on
Are you
everything?
thinking of investing of one day investing?
Well, no, that's all right. Well, all right. Listen, I think for most of you out there, we already know what you look like because for the
Yeah.
OGs, you are now open about how you look because your YouTube channel is actually it's
Mm.
you, it's your face, but
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
the
cartooned.
oh yeah, like the profile picture, I updated it. It's like a cartoon me, but you can
I
still
really
like
like that photo of you that you've done. The curly sort of side parting you've got.
yeah,
It
it's like a
really
no, but
works.
it's like a curly haired one, yeah.
Yeah, you got the real image on your WhatsApp as well. It's a really good
Yeah, yeah.
photo of you. And then, do you think you're going to keep it like that to keep it iconic forever?
Yeah, probably.
It looks good. I think it does. It looks very good. And I like how it's done. I feel like that would go down in history, like the YouTube channel icon you got now. But here's
Yeah.
the question: when are you, or are you planning on maybe this year or next year, eventually doing your face, your lovely
Um,
face?
it'll probably happen.
Mm.
It'll probably happen. Next.
Mm.
Yeah, it'll probably happen next year. To be fair, because like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do, I do, I do want to like have a face cam because it's like better for the stream.
Mm.
Um,
It
because
would
like
be
and then
hard.
I
Yeah.
feel like more people would have. I'll definitely like obviously when I get a face cam as well, like
Mm.
more people will like want to watch horror games because then they actually get to see
Your
you
react.
shit yourself instead of hearing
Yeah,
it.
it puts a face to the personality that they're listening
Yeah,
to, I
but I'm
guess.
starting to like
Yeah.
at the very beginning I was like very like nervous, but now I'm starting to not like care.
Yeah,
I don't really care if people know what I look like. You know, so be it. I don't
I
care.
got the same, funny enough. Even though I'm very charismatic and don't care a lot, I have this attitude of not caring. Personally, when I was about to go onto YouTube and podcasting and show my face on everything, there was a bit of hesitant there. I was like, I might actually don't want to do this. I'm
Yeah,
going to
that's
be on
what
there
Elijah
forever.
said as well. That's he said
Yeah,
he did the same thing. Yeah.
it's like a hesitancy about it. You're like, right, you do realise if I ever get big or anything, my face is out there forever. My kids are going to see this. Everything is out there. And it's a choice you have to make. But like now, I'm pumping out shorts on my channel, my face every day. I've been seen by thousands of people. I don't care. Like I'm just like I've kind of grown into that fashion, and you eventually do. You're like, you know what? I don't care.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't care what they say. It's just out there now, and well, there we are. And to be fair, it isn't that bad. It isn't as bad as you would think. I've hardly received a single hate comment. I mean, I've received a few. Don't
Yeah,
get me
you said there
wrong.
was like a few people who like
Oh yeah,
yeah.
like a few, but that's just you get more nice comments than bad comments from personal experience, really.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I think that'd be really good. Like the day I think it'd be good. Like next year anniversary of this podcast, February next year. That might be a good time because that's you've got loads of months. Christmas has passed. Your favourite time of the year. Bloody hell, you're gonna
Yeah,
start
yeah.
counting that down, aren't you? You're like, right now it's something day till Christmas. You literally put on the Discord server. You're like, right, it's now
Oh
time to
yeah, I
start
did.
counting. So is it? I'm guessing you were too hot. You're like, right, fuck this. I'm actually gonna start counting till Christmas and feel a
No,
bit
I
cooler.
didn't know because this is the time I started counting last year. Remember
Really?
I brought it up on the podcast last year, and you and Eli were like, "What?"
Yeah, we just died. We're like, right. And funny thing is, it's scary that Christmas has flown by and been into next summer now. I just don't like how fast it's going. Like it feels like Christmas was yesterday.
No, because
Honestly,
because this like Christmas is like way closer than you think.
I know it's
Because like I
bad.
don't know,
I don't
this
like
is crazy.
thinking about it.
This year, I swear we were just celebrating like Happy New Year, and now we're halfway
Yeah,
through it
don't.
already.
I mean, you've been doing everything every day, but don't you feel like this year's gone way too fast? Do you feel
Yeah.
like Christmas was
So
just? I
this
feel
is the
like Christmas was
fastest.
last month.
I know.
Yeah,
I feel like we were like
yeah.
I literally remember so vividly like when I stayed up for like Happy New Year, the first of this year, and now
Yeah,
we're halfway through it already.
it's so
Where's it all
bad.
gone? Where's it all gone?
I genuinely think it's just the fastest year I've ever
I
experienced.
know, and it's crazy. Like for me, like
Mm.
like it's like always. How's it? It's always like for me when it's like a new year, it
Yeah,
always goes faster than the one before. Always.
I know it's
And
getting scary.
I'm like I'm getting scared because I'm like you need to slow down a bit. Like I don't want to just go like fast all through my life.
It's like I think someone told me this before. They're like, when you're younger, you want to be older, and when you're older, you want to be younger. You can't win.
I know. It's so I know. I know the brain does that. The brain's stupid
Yeah.
sometimes.
It really is, because now I'm like, you know what? When I was a kid, I was a twat. I was a twat, right? You know what?
You're a
Because I was
twat.
moaning. I was moaning every day. I want to be an
Oh
adult.
yeah.
And now I'm an adult. I'm like, fuck
No, but like
this.
that's the
I
thing.
don't
I
want to be an
saw.
adult.
But that's the thing. Like I'd be like
Yeah.
like I'd be a kid, but and I'd like see adults and like oh they get to drive a car and stuff and like oh they're
Yeah.
so tall and stuff. But then you don't realize like all the stress that they've got to deal
All
with.
the everything, mate. That
You just
heartbreak,
taking
the
yeah
pain,
you
the
just taking
everything that comes with
yeah you
life.
just taking the good stuff of like driving a car and stuff. Like you don't actually think about the
You
bad
don't
stuff. But then but
tax.
honestly, yeah.
Fuck
And
me.
to be fair, it is sad knowing that you'll never be a kid again. That fact is like quite sad. I mean, technically, I'm
Hmm.
a teenager still.
Yeah, you
For
need to
one more
relish
year.
those years. I'm 20 next year, mate. That's scary.
I mean,
Alright.
I know you're an adult like officially when you're 18, but it doesn't feel like it till you're 20.
Well, I think it really hits you when you're 21. Because when you turn 21, you then realise, oh shit, I'm going to turn 30 soon. And you're like, oh, then you don't want to think, I'm like, right, no, I don't want to be. I don't like thinking about that, because before I'm 25, I'm like, no, 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 slow down, right?
Yeah.
I
So
feel like when I'm,
yeah. Life is like life is like you're like a kid.
yeah,
And then it's like the next thing you know you're a teenager. Before you know it, you've got a house and a mortgage.
yeah, it's like, what the hell? I don't like it. I really don't. And I think, like, when I hit 30, I just know that I'm gonna have a midlife crisis. I am. I just am.
Mate,
I'm
my
that sort.
30th birthday, I'm gonna be depressed the whole day.
I'll be drunk for like 2 years. I'll be an
Be
alcoholic.
drunk.
By the way, don't do this at home.
Yeah, I
But
don't.
I'll be that
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a midlife crisis of some sort. I'm gonna be stupid. I might dye my hair pink. I don't know. I just feel like when I hit 30 years old, I'm not gonna be in a stable. I'll be like, no, no, because
Well, I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
Watch it happen, guys. If I'm still on YouTube, it probably will be when I'm 30. It won't be very nice. It really won't.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then it's scary because you realise that's it. You know, well, once you've hit 30, that's it. Like, really is.
Oh
Because
yeah,
then
you
you
can't
just
like act immature. I mean, you can still act immature like with your friends, but like you can't. You gotta be,
yeah,
That's like real. That's really getting into like the.
you're just
Wow.
getting
Yeah.
old then. Like, you actually are getting old. Like, you're
Wait,
getting
hang
into your
on, wait. If
40s.
you're if you're like if you're 30, in 10 years you'll be classed as a middle-aged man.
That's
So
scary.
that is crazy. That's my 30th birthday is going to be like no, honestly, no,
Hmm.
honestly, don't come to my 30th birthday because
I won't. Don't come
I'll
to
just be an
mine.
arsehole. I'll just
I
be an
think,
arsehole. I'll be like, someone will go, happy birthday. I'll be like, ah, fuck off.
yeah, I will. I'll be like, fuck this. When I turn 40, I'll be like, right, fuck this. Like,
Oh,
I
40's
genuinely like,
when it
no.
really gets. 40's like, wow.
Yeah, when you're 50, you're too old to, like, you just give up. Be like, you know what? I'm
Hey, but you know
50.
what? Hey, but you know what? No matter
Yeah.
how old I get, I'll never be too old to hop on the games.
Oh, yeah. Once again, we're always... I'll be in my 70s. And I'll be in
I'll be
that.
like 80 and with like a controller in my hand.
Yeah, I know, innit? Me too. I'll be like, right.
And you know what?
Bust
And
the
you know what?
games.
And you know what? Like I'm like like I do want a kid, right? Like in the
Yeah.
future. Like obviously
Hopefully they're not little
yeah.
shits, but yeah.
Yeah, hopefully. But that's the thing, though. That's the thing. Like, that's the problem with this like world now. Is a lot of parents are like
Hmm.
they're too lenient with their kids.
Lenient,
Oh,
yeah. Especially in
if
the
my
UK.
kid, yeah, yeah. Oh, there's so many little shits running about.
It's
Honestly,
annoying. I'm like, I want to smack them all. Like,
but
bash!
like
Like, learn.
it's not. But that's the thing. It's not the when you see that, it's not the kid's fault. It's the parents. Like you see these kids who
Yeah.
and these parents who don't know how to parent, so they just give them an iPad. Like that's not how
Yeah,
you.
it's really like, oh, look, oh, Jones kicking off again. You know what? Buy him an iPad. Right. Jones kicking
Like
off
yeah,
again. Right, you
honestly,
know
if
what?
my
Buy him
kid,
a house.
like say for
Jones
example,
kicking off again. Like, what? You're never going to
yeah.
get...
But
Joan is
honestly,
kicking off. You smack him. Right, no, I don't convert violence, but you
no.
tell him off.
But
Right.
but yeah,
You
like
don't-
but yeah, that's the thing. If my son's like misbehaving, I'll put him in his place and tell
Oh,
him like
yeah.
that's not
Right,
okay.
that's how
But
you're
I'll
going
also
on that naughty step. And you're not going
but
to
I'll
move.
but like I've said in the past, I will
Yeah.
also bring him up to be a gamer.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, look, if
When
I'm a
he,
streamer now, I'm
I'll
a
bring him
streamer
up.
later. That's how it is.
I'll bring it up. I'll bring him up slowly through the ranks. I won't just hand him a
Hmm.
PS, whatever PlayStation's out there before. At
Hmm.
first, I'll give him like a handheld or something, and then he can
Yeah,
get
a little
used to gaming.
DS.
A
Give
little
some
DS.
nostalgia.
Give him
Switch.
just give him a taste of gaming, and eventually, like when he's old enough, then he
Wean
can
him
get like
onto
a
it.
PlayStation.
He'll love it.
Do you think what PlayStation? Do you think because
Hmm.
like GTA 6 is like a big thing. People want GTA 6.
I feel like I don't want him to be like turn into a serial killer. So
No,
like,
don't give him GTA like at an early age.
I'll wait
Give
till
him
he's
something
mature
like,
enough. To be fair, I feel like I'll try and if I ever have any children, I'll space out all their activities. I'll make sure they have family time, they're having time outside with their friends.
yeah,
Keeping an eye on what they're doing because I know like I was a kid once. I was a naughty kid once. I've done a lot of things in my younger teen years which I regret. A lot of bad things. And it's like, I look back now and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I needed that person in my life to tell me off and I didn't have that. So I'm like, right, that means when I'm a parent, I'm going to be like that. I'm like, right, I'm going to keep... When I was your age, I was a little shit and I did that. When I was 16, I was doing all this stuff, right? So I was like, right, I'm going to keep an eye on you. I'm going to teach you what's right and what's wrong. And you're going to be a good kid. Just learn respect, learn manners. Something. I'm a very family-orientated guy. I'm very... Like, I want to have a family, and like I feel that's going to be the basis of my life. Like, I work for my family, I'll make sure family time is on top of everything. That's just how it is, I feel that's very important. If you lose sight of family, then you start to lose sight of everything else. Even if you don't have a family, like some people don't have families, they don't have a good relationship. You can form one, and like you got good friends around you. Just put the people you love right first. That's my sort of motto. Put the people you love and you care about. And if you don't have anyone that you love and care about, you will, right? And they're bound to people in the past that do. Someone out there cares about you, right? They're the most important people, right? Because they put your best interests at heart. Therefore, you need to put their best interests at heart. So that's what I believe. Like, some people are obsessed with work and everything, but like, you got to put people that love you most at the foothold. And that would be if I have children. My children are going to be very important. I'm not going to be wrapped up with things. I mean, to be fair, I just want to be a streamer. And that's a silly thing to say now because I'm a small streamer, but like I want to do it. I genuinely, that's my passion. I love entertaining people. Side topic before we end this episode. Very different topic though. What do you think of PewDiePie's child? How do you think they're gonna grow up? Because their dad is like he's got all stages of his life. It's all online.
I thought about that, but I thought about with Dan TDM. He's got 2 kids now. But I think it's worse for PewDiePie because he had that bridge incident.
Oh no, yeah. Oh, that's not good.
Mate,
yeah.
I saw a skit. Did you see that skit about like when like
PewDiePie? Yeah, I've
when,
seen it.
When
Bjorn, what are you looking at?
No, but he has like, but that actually might become true. Like, all his friends are gonna be like, "Yo, look at this video of your dad like saying the N-word."
That's a scary thing. So I'm like, right, I better be careful what I say. And the thing is, it's too late. I've already said so many weird things. Like,
Bjorn, don't watch that video. You should not watch that video, Bjorn. That video's trash.
Bjorn, and then Bjorn's like hovering his finger over the click. He's like, I'm gonna click it, and he's like, Bjorn, now, room.
Oh man. Nah. But yeah, I don't know, like, because he can like literally, like, his son can literally go on YouTube and see like how his dad grew up and everything.
That's so weird. Because I don't know. Imagine your dad's whole life was on YouTube. Would you watch every video? I'll be so intrigued. I'm like, oh, what's my dad done? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because we don't have anything. Like, our dads, right, they grew up in the 80s and the 70s and the 60s, all that. That sort of time was like, no cameras and, it was like, you did have them.
But here's the thing.
Polaroids
Mr. Beast, like, kid, though, he's going to be like, he's going to be living life, bro.
Oh, yeah. Like, Mr. Bean's your dad. I'm be your friend.
Mr. Beast.
Oh, Mr. Beast. Oh, no.
He's going to be like, he's going to be rolling in the money. Like,
Mr. Beast's kid's never going to have to work.
No.
Honestly.
No, that's the thing. Bro, if he has a kid, he's gonna I'm gonna be jealous of that kid.
Oh, Mr. Beast is a multi-billionaire. Mr. Beast.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Mr. Beast, if he has a kid and his kid's like, Dad, can I play on your PC? We're like, no problem. I'll get you one of your own.
Yeah, like Mr. Dad, can I have a Ferrari? You know what? I'll throw in 2 Teslas with that as well.
Yeah.
You want anything else,
2
son?
Teslas.
I'll own a house with the mortgage all paid. Fine, you're right. Bit of pocket change that is. The thing is, the scary thing about Mr. Beast, right? 10 million pounds will just be like pocket change. You know what? 10 mil.
It is.
No, nothing to me. Like, think about it.
Pocket change to him, yeah.
Man, I just don't get it. Like, how has he got so? He's broken YouTube. He really has. Because every video he does is so like blows up every time. I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch Mr. Beast content, but he's like obviously doing it right because he gets like millions of views. Like he's got like 200 million subs. And he's got like loads of. I mean, I don't even know how much money he has. He's got a lot.
It's billions, I think.
Yeah,
he makes. I think he said he makes like something between. I think it's 15 million to 20 million a month.
That's great. What that is, and that's more than most people see in their whole life as well.
Exactly. Like that's like, so think about that. He's making over $1 billion a year. Sometimes, like,
Yeah, that's yeah. Oh, and it is $1 billion a year. Yeah.
yeah. Like, my guy's just rocking in so much money. Well, I've got to give it to him. He does do a lot of charity events, doesn't he? I mean, he doesn't. He gives a lot of his gives a lot of his money into his videos. I've noticed that. So he racks out and spends a lot on his videos.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, Mr. Beast,
Yeah,
rich
Mr.
man.
Beast. But yeah, like
Yeah,
when he has a kid, like he's gonna. That's the thing. He's like, oh, Dad, can I have a car? No, you can have two. You can have three.
yeah. I have three. You know, I've chuck a fourth one in there just for the road.
Yeah.
Pardon the pun.
Okay,
Yeah.
but that's the thing. His kid. Honestly, I mean, if Mr. Beast like, actually wants to, he can make it so that he doesn't spoil him. So he has all this money, but he can say like, oh, you can
Work
only
for
have
it.
this amount of. You can only have this. Like, you know what
Hmm.
I mean?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you are rich though, your kids wouldn't need to work. That's the thing. You don't make them spoiled. I mean, I watched At Home with the Furies last point on
Yeah.
Netflix, and like I mean this like so respectfully because I love the Fury. I love Mr. John Fury. Roger Fury, Tyson Fury's worked for it. He's boxed all his life, but his kids are spoiled brats. There are a lot of them.
Tyson Furies.
But yeah, they're brats, right? And I'm probably gonna get hate for this if I ever get big, but I'm being serious. They're all spoiled, right? Have you seen like
No, I've not seen his kids. No.
they're so spoiled. Like his daughter's like, you know what? I'm just gonna live off my dad. Like, I'm like, right,
Oh,
you are a
mate,
spoiled bitch.
I hate people like. No, I'm sorry, but I hate. I'm sorry, but like, I
Yeah,
don't like
yeah,
like how do I put this? Like you just said, like those girls that are like, yeah, I just live off my dad. Like I don't have
yeah.
to work. Like
But they don't.
I
That
hate those
annoys
types
me.
of
Being someone that
people.
comes from a working class sort of background like
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
it's
I mean,
ridiculous. It
like
really
that's the
is.
thing. Like people don't realize how lucky they've got it
Mm.
sometimes. Like,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
what I hate. It's like that stereotypical British girl who's like chewing gum. Like, yeah, I live with my dad.
yeah.
It's like that's that. I hate that. I hate
Yeah,
that.
you know what?
I
I got
hate
an
that.
iPhone 15 Pro Max. I'm like, I didn't fucking ask.
Yeah, and she's got like 10 layers of makeup on, like long fingernail. Or it's
Yeah.
like
Right, how do you up your bum, first of all? Second of
that
all,
is
get out of my
true.
sight.
Wait, that's one last point. How
Yeah.
how do women like women who have like proper like
Oh,
nails?
no, that's a good point.
How do
They
they
need a bidet,
manage
don't
that?
they? They need a bidet. You don't think it
Bidet,
squirts
yeah,
your
but
bum?
what about people who just like use toilet paper like the old-fashioned way?
I think that's going to be a question I need to ask a girl with long
Anyway,
nails.
I
Yeah,
think
anyway.
we'll round off the episode here because we just
With
got.
that, yeah, I think, yeah, I mean, this has been a great episode. A lot of content. Hope you enjoyed it. If you made it this far, hello. Hello. Nice. Anyway, right.
Let's go.
Let's end the episode. Let's end the episode before both of us fall down a drain. Please send in your questions and comments like Lolita did to our email jrsgaming135@gmail.com. Please subscribe or follow us on whatever platform you're listening from, and leave us a 5-star rating on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. As this will help us out greatly and get the podcast around. Our socials will be in the description below: our Instagram, YouTube channels, and the podcast channel. Twitter's all of them down there. Discord server, website. We don't use the website, but it's there as well if you want to see it. It's all down there in the description. But until then, it's a goodbye from me.
And a goodbye from me. And guess what?
What?
It's 179 days till Christmas.
Oh no. No!